We rise every morning with truth in our hands. No more silence, we take a stand. For the people who cry, for the dreams that fail. We speak for the hearts that justice betrayed. Radio True be there.
On FM 103.9.
Radio True be there.
On FM 103.9.
Now we voice, now we power. True video go shine like tower. We no go fear, we go talk. Even if they know how make we talk. True media radio. On FM 103.9.
Now God we dey pray, not true we dey preach. Freedom of speech, now that we dey teach.
For salon, we go stand tall. Radio True PJ.
One voice for all.
We honor the land, the struggle, the fight. We shine a light in the darkest night. Because we believe in hard work and faith to Sierra Leone way. We hold the line, come what may.
Them one set we more them, but we go shout. Now the poor man voice we they bring out.
Now we alright for know the truth. Now that make we go protect the truth.
True big and not any neglect anyone.
We are the voice, we are the flame. Truth will rise, they'll know our name. We are the truth and nothing else.
Truth may get, we know they play.
Now for Salon, we declare the way.
This is Truth Radio, 103.9 FM. We empower the nation.
Mina Yusuf Jallo, the Cowfoot Prince, and you they listen to Truth Radio on 103.9 FM live from Freetown. Natu de las.
Well, me fancy anyway for do what you say no more Hallelujah.
Truth Media.
Two
Truth Media.
anyway for do
Salon Nawiyon indeed. Salon Nawiyon. This now we always welcome people in this program for remind we self and tell we self say Salon Nawiyon. Now this is the only country we get. This is the only country we sabi man si don't find. Salon Nawiyon. Whether you're not Fula, you're not Limba, you're not Loko, you're not British, the new people, the new language you get, you're not Koranko, you're not Mende, you're not Kisi. There is one thing where you get your passports, where you get your ID. There is nothing there where they show you tribe. They should say you're a Sierra Leonean. And that's not the thing where they keep we together. And this now how are they welcome una to the Truth Morning Devotion. Good morning, my people. It's a beautiful Thursday morning today, and the second day in the month of October 2025. Wet morning at Freetown. It's rained this morning. Some parts and Dongweon parts, these hill parts, I'm sure people in Godrich as well. Perhaps they get some rains. But Alhamdulillah, for wake up, enable calm, for calm also go about your business. You need for tell God thank you. For waking up and being strong, being well, it's a blessing. Alhamdulillah Rabbil Alameen. Good morning, my people. Good morning, good morning, good morning, and welcome to Truth FM 103.9. We day on radio, welcoming our people on Radio Land. We will apologize. We got a little bit of technical issues. There's some arming sound issues, but we're working assiduously for address that. Hopefully, we go able to fix that. The technical team, they work on that. We are welcome with people with social media and online community, with people on our Facebook, and our YouTube. Welcome. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Who wake and grab for say morning. Good morning to people na Sulima, Fambule na Tiun side the park komot, Tiun la the park komot. Bon district, people na Falaba, people na Jereun, people in Freetown as well, Greater Freetown. Now welcome. Now welcome to the Truth Morning Devotion. You know, we're building a movement. It's a movement of like minds and informed people. People them way go understand, say, then get a responsibility as citizens. Now then get the power as well. Hope we all sleep well, wake up fine, they're on their way sick. Pray Allah give them medicine. Some people not able to wake today. We pray that Allah sorry for them, forgive them sins, and make them easy for them. People that we get problem, they go through difficulties. We pray that the good Lord go make them easy for them. But we were strong this morning, wake with well body, and they about for go now with different places of work, businesses. Some of we don't reach, some of we they prepare the picking them, they ready for go left them. Make keke man them, we can listen to Truth FM, now then keke, we Okada rider them, Poda and taxi drivers them. On all morning and welcome. It's a blessing having all of you, you know, always listening to us and sharing our contents, reaching out and thanking us. This is all of us. It's a movement. It's all of us. I can say all waiting to happen. Now we only do it together, and we for be resolved for do whatever together. Me now a servant, me na the principal headmaster and the leader of the Truth Morning Devotion. My name na Amadou Lamrana Ba. Good morning, good morning, good morning, and welcome. If Person no wake find it, wake am. Not come lay wake. Person dey near you, not come. Say, do don't clean, oh, do don't clean. You need for wake this morning. And we need for pray. We need for tell Allah, thank you for sparing us and give you well body for able to move around and do what we dey do. So let us pray this morning as always. Seek the guidance, protection, and blessings of Allah on we, the people, we leaders, them, people that they serve we government, we country. As we are people that we believe in God. In anything what they do. If it's good, alhamdulillah. If it's bad, subhanallah. We seek Allah's intervention and protection. So let us pray this morning. We'll come back. If we do the roll call, if we talk to ourselves, and if we talk to our guests then today. I'm going to say, if it's not bien, I can get them student there. Sabi some student there now, then quiet student and then can then the devotion and then quickly they notice themselves. You get them loud one day. Yes, and then can bog the line safe, then can cut line. So man, you go the fucking company at the line. You know, in this school now, so man and they do. The columns in company just for cause problem. But just stay put. Prayer time, we all need for pay attention. And pray to Allah this morning. So you can join us in prayer this morning. Just say amen, amen. Let Allah answer with prayers them.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi ta'ala wa barakatuh. Mina Bola Ibrahim Bari, and I want to make dua this morning at this Truth Media. Ya Allah, Ya Rahim, Ya Malik. Oh Allah, we are your servant, Ya Allah. Oh Allah, we are your slave, Ya Allah. Oh Allah, we are not perfect, Ya Allah, in our action, Ya Allah. Oh Allah, we tell to Ya Allah, nothing, no able receive nothing, Ya Allah. Oh Allah, all the feeding, Ya Allah, will they receive now from you, Ya Allah. Oh Allah, protect and guide who leaders, Ya Allah. Oh Allah, give who leaders and wisdom and understanding, Ya Allah. Oh Allah, unite with people, Ya Allah. Oh Allah, help and protect with borders, Ya Allah. Oh Allah, with borders and who are involved in this kush, in this drug abuse, Ya Allah. Protect and guide them, Ya Allah. Oh Allah, remove them from that side, Ya Allah. Oh Allah, not to you no more belong to, not to you no more would they ask for help and protection from Ya Allah. Without you, Ya Allah, no one can protect you, Ya Allah. We only depend on you, Ya Allah. We don't depend on nothing, Ya Allah. Oh Allah, see you through, Ya Allah, in our journey, Ya Allah. Oh Allah, our brothers and sisters at the campus, Ya Allah, protect and guide them, Ya Allah. Give them good wisdom and understanding, Ya Allah. Oh Allah, we the youth man, Ya Allah, provide for our jobs, and Ya Allah. Ya Allah, protect and guide our parents, Ya Allah, with brothers, and Ya Allah, with family, Ya Allah, unite we, Ya Allah. ربنا آتنا في الدنيا حسنة وفي الآخرة حسنة وقنا عذاب النار رب صدري ويسر لي أمري وأحلل عقدة من لساني يفقهوا قولي رب زدني علما سبحانك لا علم لنا إلا ما علمتنا إنك أنت عليم حكيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم الحمد لله رب العالمين الرحمن الرحيم مالك يوم الدين إياك نعبد وإياك نستعين اهدنا الصراط المستقيم صراط الذين أنعمت عليهم غير المغضوب عليهم ولا الضالين.
Father, in the name of Jesus Christ, the Son of the living God, thank you, Father, wonderful God, mighty God. Father, I pray for the people of Sierra Leone. I pray for all the leaders. I pray for all the ones that will the works of life. I pray, Papa God, for the economy of this country. I pray, dear Lord, for the development of this country. I pray for your divine blessing. Papa God, you are God from whom all blessings flow. Revelation 22 verse 2 say, the tree where they plant, they bear 12 times in a year. He said the leaves now for heal the nation. Father, may you heal the nation of Sierra Leone. May you bless this nation in the mighty name of Jesus Christ. May your glory shine upon this nation in the name of Jesus Christ. May you continue to bring joy, peace, loving heart to each other in the name of Jesus. I pray for love. God, the Bible says, for God so loved the world that he gave his only begotten Son, that whosoever believeth in him shall not perish but have everlasting life. Father, I pray that your love go overflow. And I pray, Papa, your blessing go come. You go bless this nation and live afresh with power, with your glory. Thank you, dear Lord. God, you're not God, where the hear and answer prayers. God, I give you glory, I give you praise. Thank you, Almighty God. May your holy name be glorified. May you be praised. May you be exalted forever. Almighty everlasting Father, the creator of the universe, under the ownership of the world. Lord, I worship you, I glorify you, I adore you, I magnify you. Lord, I bring this nation, Sierra Leone, into your hand when are your handmaid. I ask for your divine blessing. I ask for your protection. I ask, oh God, for forgiveness of sin. I ask, oh dear Lord Father, that you continue for bless this nation. I pray that you bless the economy. You bless the leaders of this nation in the name of Jesus. May you direct them. May you guide them. May you lead them in the mighty name of Jesus. We pray, oh Father God, for every blessing will come from you. Let we receive under this nation in the mighty name of Jesus Christ. We thank you. May you bless the people, oh God. May you bless, oh Father. Cover this nation with the blood of Jesus Christ. In Jesus' mighty holy name, I pray. Amen.
Manpower ain't gonna be the same. They can never kill the vibe. You better one or then nobody in your hand. So always keep the vibe. Manpower not for God power. If it's ready, I tell us in a lie. That you should be no expire. If it's ready, I tell us in a lie. Manpower not for God power. If it's ready, I tell us in a lie. That you should be no expire. If it's ready, I tell us in a lie. Mr. Bright make me prospect the show. I've been here for 3 years, but my success the show. Bona Samsa, you must like the show. That's the reason we are absent, they must next the show. Now the power with the up, be the master planner. Follow Uno Wood, make a follow master planner. Don't ya, I don't son need the master planner. Selassie, I just say the rest la planner. Manpower not for God power. If it's ready, I tell us in a lie. That you should be no expire. If it's ready, I tell us in a lie. Manpower not for God power. If it's ready, I tell us in a lie. That you should be no expire. If it's ready, I tell us in a lie. But me a puppet so peaceful, them puppet get crime. Me puppet get church, but them puppet get shrine. Them puppet so dark, but me puppet they shine. No wonder them kiwaka, but them puppet get crime. I'm destined for greatness, now I make a talk less. See my paddle like a tranga bone on top rest. The back and tell me say Sam's I left them, now I see it. And they give you all things, relax, just rest. Manpower not for God power. If it's ready, I tell us in a lie.
Manpower, not so God power. God, Allah, the only person we powerful pass we all. Now, if afraid nobody respect people, but don't fear them. Fear Allah. And they didn't teach we. Amen, amen. So we supplications and prayers them from we religious leaders. May Allah guide we, protect we as a people. May He guide and protect our leaders, our politicians, people in public service. Let Allah instill in we shariat. Let Allah instill in we, that mind where we for understand, say, we need for be good to we safe. We no need for thief. We no need for be dishonest. No need for lie. No need for do bad. Only then they go make we go before. Can say, what shall it profit a man to gain this world and lose his soul? Next one, Leo, you get for go answer. Now, so we believe. Say there is hereafter. All you deeds now, you get for go give answer to God about what you do. So if you do bad, a bad go follow you. If you do good, na good go follow you. So do good, let good follow you. Not do bad. Not do bad so you come be mortal man. Like what you know will be say. For one fine day, all of us will die. We'll definitely die. So kapu geda na ya. Fina edman na den rural communities them. You dey pan geda you dey sell land no more. Community you need the airplane for get land. Outside and they play, they sell, you dey connive and sell. You dey go pay for that a sin. So look get down there at the back of our mind. Say whatever we do where they affect society, the greater good of society is sinful. If na a small corner you dey sell market, you dey increase the price, you dey knock the cup. It's sinful. You'll pay for that. So, well, we are not saints. We aren't. We won't be. That's why we're humans. We're not perfect. but we try for do things the way right. Now make we dey pray, ask for forgiveness. But let's try to do things that are right. Let's try to imbibe good things in us, in our kids, in our communities. Then they go help we. Now the only way then the way we go change, way things go get better. Because we get better, and we only benefit. If we go bad, now we only suffer. As always, we get with commitment to this country as citizens, as a people. We get waiting with they say that we love for we country. Waiting with they sing, waiting with they read, waiting with they, put forward for show love and loyalty to this country. And we own commitment standing. And we own social contract standing with Salone, Mama Salone. Say we pledge we love and loyalty to this country and go put in interest above all else. Join me this morning for recite the national pledge. We wake in the morning, as we read the Al-Fatiha and your Lord's Prayer, add the pledge day. Just add and corner no more. You and the family, una do am say we pledge we love and loyalty to this country. And they help you. For let you understand, say, whatever you do, you for do am right. Because you don't commit yourself to this country. So let's take we pledge this morning. We'll come back and do the roll call. Then we talk to ourselves. Man to man, woman to woman. But don't forget the question of the week for this week. We ask whether you as a Leonian, you think say your life better. Send SMS to the short code yes or no to 239. Life better? Your life don't change? Things better for you? Just tell me yes or no to the number 239. But let's take we pledge this morning. We'll come back and do the roll call. Then we talk on the issue of the day. Get two guests we're going to talk to this morning about football and about how much we lost as a country and the concession they give, the waivers them, they give company them. Stay with us, not going outside. Continue for dinner the devotion, and they can call they can do the roll call and check who that day and who that's not day. This is the Truth Morning Devotion. Lord, pledge we love and loyalty to we countries alone.
Pledge my love and loyalty to my country, Sierra Leone. I vow to serve her faithfully at all times. I promise to defend her, honor her good name, always work for her unity, peace, freedom, and prosperity, and put her interest above all else. So help me God, so help me God.
I pledge my love and loyalty to my country, Sierra Leone. I vow to serve her faithfully at all times. I promise to defend her honor and her good name, always work for her unity, peace, and prosperity, and put her interests above all. So help me God.
That get man not give up on Salone, no. Oh yes, make we not give up on Salone, no. Even though we doesn't just say what's up, but make we not give up on Salone, no. Even though Pacific in the make a car, but I still get hope in me Salone, no. Salone they happen to me every day when I see. Salone they happen to you every day we they see, yeah. Even though justice now don't left for the connected few, but I still believe in me Salone, no. Even though we freedom no guarantee, I still believe in me Salone, no. I'm a young country and it gets me like funny now. That's what the band them like candidates with the masses of the people of interest. So, why we? Why? Yes, you can man not give up on Salone, no. Okay, you that struggling student not give up on Salone, no. Okay, that struggling graduate not give up on Salone, no. Oh yeah, let me not give up on upon salon, no. Even though person picking at the make and carve you, but I still get hope in this salon, no. Salon they happen to me every day when I dey see. Salon they happen to you every day we dey see, yeah. Even though justice now don't left for the connected few, but I still believe in this salon, no. Even though we freedom no guarantee, oh, oh, oh. I still believe in this salon, no. I'm my own country, and it treats me like foreigner. I'm my own country, and it treats me like immigrant. So, now I wait for protect we can be quick for second and shoot sweet. That's what the band them like candidates. We the masses of the people of interest. So,
lose hope and Salono, or lose hope and this country. Hope for day. I hope they keep winning. I hope they make with the wake in the morning, come here, sit down and talk to people, them, ask them question because you get hope and believe, say, we all get a role for play for push this country go before. For all lost hope, a problem, oh, it's a problem. The people them who they give power, where they run this country, them very few. It's few people. And we the majority, and we get the power. And if we not hold them accountable, not ask them question, not fit for build trust between we and them, then it's a problem. If we all lost hope and say, this country don't well, no, not to me business. Now your business, so if not to your business, it will affect you picking. It will affect your family. Social services where you access they never ask you which political party you belong to. Who say you born, who say you come on, no. If it's not fixed now, if you not push for it be fixed, then it's a problem. It's definitely a problem. We get opportunities then for ask questions, for hold people accountable, ensure say that the right things are done. Democracy go only thrive when there is trust between we, elected officials, and people in public service. And if we not trust them, if trust not there, we get that doubt, always there'll be a problem. And themselves for be ready for speak the truth and make themselves available for be accountable. Who say true no they nothing no they go before, bra. If we not tell we self true, if we not talk true, if we not tell people and true, even within we families them, if we not talk true, na problem. And this country, if we not talk true to we self, if we massly true, the thing that we not true thing that we mass them, we politicians they not be honest and truthful. We not they ever trust them. And we trust not there in a democratic process, then it always has to be people the way they run the system, just they do them their own way. But me and you need for trust the governments, the cabinet, we politicians, if they sit down and talk to we. We need for believe waiting and they say. They need for talk true. We need for trust parliament. We forget trusting with parliament. We forget trusting with judiciary. If we not get trust in the arm of government, if we forget trust in the media, in journalism, if we forget trust in civil society, if we forget trust in the education system, in the university, schools them, teachers them, if we imbibe that thing, the way we believe we serve and build on a society who say people and they talk true. Who say lie they better know they day. Or lie better know they day. Better know they sit on themselves. And lie no more in sin. So now then we they try for build movements of a society who say people can speak up and get the politicians them people in public service for talk true. Not so crime for talk through, and not so crime for ask question for make somebody talk through. Are you right? Now your responsibility, now your role as a citizen, as part of the democratic process. A lot of things can happen. You know, we see waiting happen at Tuga Stadium yesterday. And say police go disperse a group of people, aged, old people, and we go for some medical checkup. What organization they provide, but then say na Jagaban, the APC aspirant, flag bearer aspirant, na him found them also. So I don't reach out to the head of police media. Hopefully, he go agree for talk to we on waiting at the police in position on that. Why then do that? And we go talk to the guy we organize the events as well, because I understand say that an organization, they don't do this for a very long time, you know, supporting the aged. And yesterday, he been doing na Tuga, but police go there and disperse the people. They say because na Jagaban found them and all that stuff. Then they, you know, but this is a society where we able to live freely. You know, Jagaban is a Sierra Leonean. If he's funding, well, he has to go through the right process anyway. Now, that we want to understand. But if that is done, and he's a Sierra Leonean, he's supporting a process like this, what's the crime? You know, sometimes and I can say we get serious things and for pay attention to. We can forget about. And politics, everybody, every other sector has to do. Man. Anyways, like I said, they try to talk to the police. Hopefully, the head of media will speak to we. And well, if it's okay to speak, then that's fine. But definitely we'll get to talk to the people that we organize that event today and hear from them about waiting happen. Yes, waiting at the situation and all of that. And possibly we'll talk to the police as well. But they can go to the regions quickly. We they go Kabbalah, outside we say there is shortage of onions. Onions don't short. Don't short. So they get that update quickly, and they get to regional update them quickly. Then we can join with guests this morning for talk about the transition report of the Sierra Leone Football Association. Let we go. We get for go Bo as well. Where outside there is a situation outside. You know, some people. There is the NCRA office. There was some commotion there as well. So. We they go na the regions and see. I don't know that we get on the line this morning, but now the two story then they will get for deal with. We they go na Kabbalah, Koinadugu district, outside and say there is shortage of onion. I'm surprised a bit because for a very long time now we don't address the issue of onion shortage, you know. And I get the Minister of Agriculture a few days ago on Monday actually. And he was talking about now something we will address. Let's go Kabbalah quickly. So our colleague Frederick Lee on the line now. Good morning, Frederick. Good morning, Frederick.
Yeah, good morning, sir.
I know they hear you, Frederick, in the studio. Good morning, Frederick. You hear me?
Yeah, I mean they get you, sir. They get you. Good morning.
Okay, I think we get a bad line. Another side from Frederick. Let we see if we can try back again. Maybe we can try for see if we can get Frederick back on the line. Let's take a quick commercial break and see if we can get Frederick on a better line and try for talk to her. They're gonna Bo as well and talk to a colleague Bawa with some update from the National Civil Registration Authority. The office. So we'll take a quick commercial break. We'll come back shortly.
Me man, you don't go believe this. Orange Money cash out fee don't count on to only 1% for any amount you cash out.
Young lady, now true say Orange Money they charge now 1% for cash out.
Yes, sir. Just 1% of the amount where you want for cash out.
So if I cash out 1,000 leons, now 10 leon no more they pay?
Exactly. 10 leons for 1,000 leons.
So me picking, if I cash out 100 leons, now 1 leon they pay?
Yes, ma. Just 1 leon for 100 leons.
Wait bar, if I pull 50 loans, that na only 5 cents that they pay?
Now you don't talk so.
Wow, this one fool me much. I know one day here is such low fee. Orange Money don't make things easy for we all.
Now, cash out for only 1% of the amount with the widest agent network, na Salone. Now the cheapest cash out fee. No more stress, no more high fees. Just easy transaction. Orange Money, they any outside you go.
Are you tired of missing all your online meetings due to unreliable internet? Or are you paying too much for your internet and experiencing low speeds or even struggling with connectivity during video calls, streaming your favorite football match or show? WorldLink Communications Sierra Leone Limited, authorized reseller of Starlink in Sierra Leone, is here for your business.
Okay, welcome back. We very much let's try forget Frederick again. And good morning, Frederick.
Yeah, good morning, Mr. Bas.
Okay. You sound lively this morning. Yeah, I'm they eat plenty. You eat plenty Abbas, eh?
Which I ba?
So the problem with the Abbas na Kabbalah coin na Dugu district. I understand say na side way una the plants plenty. Waiting at the situation.
Well, for the past 4 days, Yabas not in Konedugu, not in Falaba district. And the marketing man then, not in the hill market, then they express concern for see the shortage of Yabas don't make for cook people then they don't feel worried and they don't know what to go on actually because most of the Yabas the way then they get in Kabbalah. If they send a free turn they don't get then they send a guinea.
If another plants Kabbalah very Kabbalah farmers them say where a lot of vegetables can come out and they plant their own Yabas.
Well, they don't support farmers and for the plant their own Yabas. But where this fits along project being kind of where the president said they implement it will be a flagship program at the district. Then it tells the Konedugu now rest them for plant and Falaba district then they support them for let them do vegetable farming. So even Falaba district says where the money go there for let the farmers and vegetable farming. Most of the farmers that begin to express concern for say now only party members there, certain party members there, and then they champion everything. They don't put politics and this fits along program there where you know the benefit the people of Falaba, you know the benefit the people of Konedugu. Even then tractor or them machines then we then they send for go do farming for the people. If you not a party member, for let get that machine there for go work like farm. That's serious problem. So in this Yabas shortage now Konedugu and Falaba are strange things to people. But before now people let me the hazard Yabas then send on other districts. But this time around we don't see a lot of changes don't take place. I'm a grab been going at the hill yesterday. People let me the express concern. They said this is not blank up. One then small Yabas the way they see. So now 20,000 and they sell right now. The woman who I've been talking to around yesterday. I say now, where they send money in Guinea. Now 1 million years because alone money don't fall. Then if you take transport, then counter now. All the expenditures the way they do. If they begin to sell down the one, single one, it will nearly sell on 35 years. So the marketing man there then be the express serious concern.
So this in any way don't affect the price of food. Almost when they sell the Abbas, almost when they sell on the market right now.
The whole of yesterday not be there.
So it's not there at all.
I know they not the entire tender in market yesterday. It's not the sense.
Wow.
Yeah, I talked to one woman when Antikade na the Mamuki for Yabas sellers and tender in. They say they. And I go 19, it take me in store, outside empty. The woman say na fan Yabas if you don't find. It became then Yabas money it take for send them to school. So if that woman sit down for 4 days, they do business. Yabas not there. Now serious problem for her. Yesterday while they talk to the money, the way we see in facial expression. nearly one for 30 years. They say no
Okay.
get man, no get nobody with the support.
So this don't in any way affects the price of food, say the cookery seller them and other people where they sell food there in any way, say because they never pay more money for get here bash, it don't affect the local price of food there, cookery especially or food in a restaurant say.
It don't affect man. And one of the most interesting things is that is a bit about where they sell.
Mm-hmm.
Where see the onion don't go up. And back then she can up. Then they sell them to people that are very expensive. One time then they sell them 10,000 when I tell you. So it don't make now food not expensive and all other commodities not expensive. Now waiting go surprise you if shortage in Kabbalah it affects Falaba district. But Falaba district does not get market. All them food provisions that we then they buy. Now Kabbalah then they can't buy that, they go to na Falaba. So if anything we short in it affects Kabbalah, it affects Falaba. So people then life will become difficult for people then. We only on the market.
Okay, thank you so much, Frederick. We'll keep an eye on this. We'll try to reach out to the minister. I understand say they're on a tour. It been go Falaba last week, and I saw it been saying but hopefully people in the ministry they follow up, and we all been think say onion issue, and I think we will be forget about because we get a huge farm now put local districts now outside and then they do farming with for produce onions. But thank you so much. We go keep an eye on this story and go follow up with you as the week. Hopefully we'll talk to you tomorrow back and see what's in the go on it if the situation has been addressed. But thank you so much for joining us this morning. And sorry, don't forget your bass now you food today. Yes, very, very much sorry to all the people in our Kabbalah and Falaba, and we sorry, we the feel and for people and we're not gonna forget your bass. We're not be the human demo, they're not gonna cook your bass na the plazas.
In fact, yes, food will be eaten, say not be sweet.
Fish not there?
Fish as well, the plenty.
Frederick, well, listen, a problem. Your bass not there, fish not there, but una get cow, so una cook beef. Una get plenty cow yanda. Una go add na the plazas. Well, thank you so much. Thank you, Freddie. Could they can go Bo now quickly as we thereby for introduce your guest. Let's go Bo quickly. So they join with colleague Bawa for some updates about a commotion we happened yesterday na the NCRA office, and we also get for try for talk to the police about the situation waiting happen at Tugamini Stadium yesterday. Outside and say police been go disperse a group of people them, mostly old people them and women them. We been go for some medical screening and get medicine where some organization been organized with support from Jagaban, the APC flag bearer aspirants. Let me talk to we colleague Bawa. Good morning, Bawa, and welcome. How is Bo this morning?
Good morning, Lamwana, and good morning, viewers and listeners. Bo cool and calm. Been living here for the most years one, but fortunately, no casualty from the rain.
Bra, when you send me on Gary. Yeah.
No problem. I'll thank you for very
you need for send 1 month pack Gary for winner. So so we will taste this sweet Gary. But what's in the update from Bo this morning quickly?
Thank you very much. Yesterday in the afternoon we received a call from the National Civic Registration Authority, the NCRA, with the stress on the fact that somebody been going at the center. They claims the NCRA work and they collect money that people earn. Up to 10, 20 people they don't collect money at the hand. Each one of them either 150, 150,000 will make them get their ID card fast. But before this time, we didn't get a report say staff then at NCRA, they collect money that people they earn or make they get their ID card them fast. It's either they do one class or then give space to make it enough so that you go get to the ID card. That complaint will be done the camp for the past month. The other one, then they say, then get their phone also, then they put it to them, which the leader of the NTI in Abu have been denying that one day. So we still monitor and check for no exactly what happened. So as of yesterday, they say a strange person stand at the office to collect money in Abu and where the director the district officer now, they alarm the journalists them and the police them for come around after we don't find out this thing. So the man don't collect money in Abu and after 20 of them. So in the inside, when they interrogate them, they say one of the staff who did the winner, Mr. Barry, I connect them to the whole system of making collect them, the money of the people and wisely process for the inside. Mr. Barry denied that allegation in front of everybody. So when this incident happened now, the boy been afraid because all man the guy already looking on a first car, then serious set up in the center. The boy broke from the computer the way they did. He spoiled the ceiling and came up the ceiling. It didn't even more than 1 hour with the past the tenant. The DC population at the center, bruh. After we all man police will come, other communities will come, we defend and climb up the ceiling. If you see population around that area, if the police are not been there around that area, we don't kill them. But one of the key things we people in the grumble is that NCR is slow for provide the ID card for them. Number two, there are some issues where they get for do with mistakes of names and other challenges that they leave whether the date of birth not correct. They say whether they're going to center. NCR is have to tell them say either they're going to quit on or then call them and say give me 1 million at the process and for you. That was manifested yesterday at the center, which the staff then denied. So these are the challenges where they face that one. And these are the today business from where they don't start this ID card business, this complaint and don't come. Yesterday, and they just a clear indication say what you them report my fee. Because even though they're connected with the staff then deny, but the police and still investigate the kids. But as I talk to you now, the boy then at the police custody will be get arrested yesterday. With the help of the police then, they'll not be able to do nothing, they just rush with them.
But if Bawagoa, what's are the efforts when NCRA then they do for sensitize the public about this, about how for go use the right way, forget the ID cards, waiting at the cost, also for go. And I don't see this talk they go around a lot about decentralizing the issuance of ID card, the cost as well for people in the regions and remote communities them. How much the office they engage the public, perhaps using the media there as well for engage the public for create awareness on how for do them here. So people are not go and fraud them.
Media the sacrifice for sensitize and community people there. Now that make it depend on the people that be able to manage most of the ID card. I'm not seeing much effort in NCRA. Now that makes to say people that they come with policies them, but for make the implementation I have the problem. So now we don't talk all kind of stuff when I go take ID card. But people don't even know how to take the ID card, this for go, looking at the problem the way they go face Nabo or Kenema or Pujan at the end of the day. All of this sudden, no sensitization allow me can clear. If I even be that for to the office, most of them they make reluctant for talk to you. You understand? So, but this is the issue. Like, it's very clear say people don't just want to go to ID card, but they don't want to let people go the right way. They don't want to say something to them. They don't want for tell people waiting at the real importance when they take the ID card. First, they sacrifice on research with the sensitization for them. If we don't become teachers, we don't do their work then. We're not to see it's supposed to be. They're supposed to give you information. They're supposed to kind of radio the requesting. Want tell people how this ID card is going to go. So nothing like that. Let it happen about it. If I from where they start the ID card institution, they know one day kind of different institution them, except otherwise they decide one another. But it's very clear that when they can with them.
Okay. Well, thank you so much. We will follow up on this. Waiting will be the next line of action. But I think I agree with you. There needs to be engagement, community engagement. Media then they plenty na Bo na Kenema for create awareness. Because if people are not getting information, don't know waiting for do. Now that way the people then go lie on them and take the money. It doesn't cost that much even for engage the media, get a media plan. Hopefully I know Sori Fofana, we senior colleague and my big brother and the chairman of the NCRA board, as he recently said do regional tour. hopefully they listen, and the authorities them, the leaders them na NCRA they listen, then go take this up and see how they go engage the public more and create awareness, you know, on because this ID business, it all attached to a lot of things, and now they do bank, passport, different things them. And people they need for get information and awareness about how to go about for get them. So hopefully they go engage for that. But thank you so much for joining us this morning. Thank you, man. We they can't do the roll call. We wait for Gary, bro. Don't forget. Don't forget to Gary. Don't forget. Let's just remind you. Let's do roll call this morning. Let's check who that day, who that not day. Now the devotion this morning, as they come introduce with guests. We can't talk about football. The transition committee reports. And today I see Mohamed Kalondo announce the list of players them for next match against Burkina Faso and Liberia. You know, but I'll do the roll call this morning. Ambassador Fode Moriba Conte, good morning, my brother. Am I? Now weekly no more they see now online no more they see you, brah. Me and you, we don't get plan. But I go lay complain some side anyway. I go lay complain. The Fode Osayo Kabia, Osfren Kamara, good morning. Samuel Touré and Malik Dabo, Lolo Gasparini, Lamboy Richie, and Abdul Jah, Josbeck Kelly Steven, and Jibril Touré, Bongo Aruna. Good morning, my brother. Subi Bari, my brother in the UK, good morning and welcome. Alusain Suleiman Kamara, Bangura Konate Abubakar, Mohamed Bari, Ibrahim Suri Dabo, Hassan Cedric Kamasise, Umaru Luke, and Indolo Simbo, Chris Paul, Sheikh Utarawali, Basiru Lokisin Mustafa, Falewa, Ali Kalafona, Gbori Tamba, Kemori, Mohamed Bangura, Emmanuel Jusu, Dawson John Kamara, Bangura, Sheikh Umaru Jalo, Alusain Sulaiman Kamara, Mohamed Mustafa Kagbo, good morning. Tijan Eskroma, Aja Masale, good morning. Hey, Aja, you there Aberdeen Beach this morning? Or you there a shop? You know, I can see you can exercise. Good morning. I get for come visit the shop. I've been don't tell you that day. I get for Kawaka one day. Bori Tamba Kemori, Ibrahim Ansare, Shiba Concept. Shiba, they wait for me print. You know, Friday they come over. I've been don't tell you say you need for make one for me. You know, you can do them fine print. You need for do one way I go showcase na on a Friday. Alusain Suleiman Kamara, Ibrahim Dumbuya, Lamrana Ba Kamara, good morning. My sister, I understand say you did talk and I look forward for seeing you. You need for come pay a visit, hopefully. Emmanuel Said Bankura, Marie MC from the UK, Amin Seal, Yaya Sise, Jaya Koka, my man, hope you do fine this morning. Nancy Johnson, Arun Silvali, Issa JC, full class, everybody show up this morning. Thank you all very much for showing up. I not see Grace, I not see, who do I not see? I not see Eddie Grant. There are people who I not see. So I go to check for una in between time for see if una dey na the devotion this morning. Good morning, my brother Newman Anthony Levy. Good morning and welcome. You know, welcome to everybody. Stay put na the assembly. Stay put na the devotion. We can't talk to guests this morning. We can't talk about football. I mean, man, if man been pay attention to football, almost on tendency and over the Leon Star, wallahi. Man for being they make some kind money, you know. Sometimes man for being the Manchester safe. You know, I remember the goals say who been the score. Send the Udina Kisi. Man the Udina Kisi go prove me right to me not been now 7 have been the play. 7. Lob the ball inside. You know, make them score goal. You know, playing a Ghana field, playing a Lucas field, playing a Milan field, St. Helena field. We play football. But let's check the list. Mohamed Kalondo announced the list this morning. It announced in squad. The SLFA officially announces Leon Stars squad announced. The Sierra Leone Football Association is pleased to unveil the Leon Stars squad selected to represent our nation in the final fixtures of the 2026 FIFA World Cup African qualifiers. With passion, determination, and national pride, These players are ready to give their all as Sierra Leone fight for glory on the continental stage. The road has been tough, but the journey continues, and the Leone Stars are prepared to make Sierra Leone proud. And this not the least. Goalkeepers, Alaji Sise, Bantal FC, Francisco Omar, Wilberforce. Strikers, Donald Kamara, FC Calon. Defenders, Abdoulaye Juma Ba, OGC Nice, where they play in Italy, in France, sorry. Emmanuel Samadia, Hartford FC, na the US. Alpha Touré, Nathaniel Jallo, FC Calon. Saliu Tarawali, FC Calon. Sita Ba, Star Sports Academy. Mohamed Kamara, Bantal FC. And midfielders, Alassane Koma, Abu Dumbuya, Saidou Fofana, Mohamed Kaba, Mohamed Kabia, John BCC. Forwards, Kai Kamara, Mohamed Bouya Touré, Augustus Kagbo, Mohamed Kamara, Samuel Gandhi, Mohamed Kamara, Mohamed El Dumbuya, FC Calon, and Aliou Conte, Eastern Lions, Mohamed Bangura, Bantal FC. Now the players and down and day again. I will go over the list. We get Alaji Sise, Bantal FC, Francisco Omar, Wilberforce strikers, Donald Kamara, FC Calon, Abdoulaye Juma Ba, OGC Nice, Emmanuel Samadia, Hartford FC, Abdoulaye Touré, El Gouma, Nathaniel Jallo, FC Calon, Saliu Tarawali, FC Calon, Sita Ba, Star Sports Academy, Mohamed Kamara, Bantal FC, and midfielders, Alassane Koma, Al Shania FC, SC, Abu Dumbuya, Zabar, St. Patrick FC, Saidou Fofana, Ziyu FC, what then team they name them, yeah. Mohamed Kaba, Bo Rangers, Mohamed Kabia, this Leman Zuma, Borak, Sakak, Alaska, yeah. John BCC, Bantal FC, Forwards, Kai Kamara FC, Cincinnati, Mohamed Bouya Touré, Zetsusu FC. Then they are thinking now Greece. Now who safe that team did. Augustus Kagbo, Blackburn Rovers, Mohamed Kamara, Minnesota United FC, Samuel Gandhi, Polytechniki. This I not sabi the name. I not go Ibukola. Mohamed Kamara, Baibure Warriors, Mohamed El Dumbuya FC Calon, Ali Conte Eastern Lions, Mohamed Bangura Bantal FC, and Sierra Leone Burkina Faso go play on the 8th of October 2025. Na Samuel Keondo Sports Complex in Monrovia, Liberia. And the other match go play Sierra Leone versus Djibouti on 12th October 2025. Na Labi Zaouli, Casablanca, Morocco. So, we play with matches them away from home because stadium not ready yet. We don't spend 4 years for rehabilitate stadium. They don't pass the years the way they use for even do the stadium. You know, you don't pass that time. Let me check. Uda na the player them we missing. I understand say some players. I see Mohamed Fajr been they give some update this morning. My senior colleague and Koto. He said 2 of the notable absentees from coach Mohamed Karon's 25-man squad for the upcoming 2026 World Cup qualifiers are Germany-based Mustafa Bundu, who is nursing a knee injury, and defender Usman Kake, who currently plays in Slovakia. The Leone Stars will host Burkina Faso in Monrovia on October 8th in the penultimate match of the qualifiers before traveling to Casablanca to face Djibouti 4 days later. Dear Papa God, make you qualify go World Cup. They pray, the world pray, they are finally go World Cup. Me I don't watch Leone Stars and Nations Cup. I pray we watch Leone Stars na World Cup also. And we wish the team the very best. I understand it, and they travel for go Liberia tomorrow ahead of the match, so I then get for camp for play, and then the other player then get for camp as well. Wish them the very best, and they look forward for show the match, and hopefully Leone Stars go qualify. We go play World Cup, inshallah, in we young generation. You know? Now the prayer and and football, yesterday me and some of my friends and they talk football now the only two they bring we together. Close. We all can celebrate and dance when Leone Stars they play. People no one know which political party we say come on. You know, so for all out to one. Football and religion, usually in the thing that we very good at, they bring we together. We'll take a quick break. We'll come back, quick commercial break. We'll come back shortly and can join with guests in the program this morning. We can talk about the Sierra Leone Football Association Transition Committee report. So they can talk to the chairman, Dr. Isaac Masakoy, on how they do their work and what are the recommendations, the findings, and what are the way forward for Sierra Leone football.
Tired of missing all your online meetings due to unreliable internet? Or are you paying too much for your internet and experiencing low speeds or even struggling with connectivity during video calls, streaming your favorite football match or show? WorldLink Communications Sierra Leone Limited, authorized reseller of Starlink in Sierra Leone, is here for your businesses and enterprises with super fast, unbeatable and affordable speeds here to cater to your needs. At WorldLink, we provide local support anytime, any day. To know more about our services, visit us at our office at 115 Beach Road, Lumley, or contact us on 080 000 111 or 075 000 111 or on our website at sl.wlnet.com. WorldLink Communications, empowering connectivity in Sierra Leone.
For the game, do it right. Whether you win or lose, no matter you climb or you kind, we can make it a better place. So play the game, share the love, let them know say we get what more.
Unity, love, and peace on the field. One ball, one love, one goal. Even if the team different, but the aim in the game that is same. Let peace play a role.
Make we raise with glass centers for the gift of life. Connect to the power, bring peace alive. The only race, not the human race, running to the finish is a victory. Anytime we align.
One game, one people. Keep the dream alive. Football are the only thing where they bring we can together. And we only hope and pray say Leon Stars qualify to the World Cup. So we'll go enjoy football, you know. Like I said, I don't watch Leon Stars play Nations Cup and I see in a different feeling. I feeling where you're not able to explain to somebody. Where you watch your country they play, you didn't the stands and you enjoy football. Dr. Masako, you play football, right?
Yeah, I mean, I've been star.
Yeah. You not been defender or attacker?
Midfield.
Midfielder. I imagine, you know, somebody got this story say, Kamadou Mboya been say, of blessed memory, been say, hey, wish if I've been born, then tell me. You know, we football get money so right now, you know, then tell me, sometimes if I've been playing at the Premier League safe. You know, myself, I can say at times, if man been follow football as passion, no more like profession, then say, sometimes I would Leon Stars, or man for being the play. But good morning, sir, and welcome.
Thank you very much.
And you work as chairman of the transition committee, don't right?
Yeah. Yep.
Yes, but now not do the reports, you know, and this work, doing it, what does it mean for Salone football and the SLFA? Because now the very first time we get a report like this.
Yeah. You know, the SLFA, they're not used to organize transition. You know, so they can let the agite one regime roll into the other one. So this is the first time then commission a group of people say, when I go look what's available at the start of our own system so that we go know side for go. So hopefully, I mean, I'm not sure if they're going to implement all of what we recommend.
Mm-hmm.
We still not really feel say they're going to do that because, you know, some of them very radical. We go towards even the EXCO then.
Mm-hmm.
So they may not. But if they implement a good portion of this one, then they're likely for make the SLFA as an institution a 21st century organization. Because as it is now, there's a lot of difficulties there inside it, you know.
You know, when you were announced as chairman of the committee, you know, the public reaction was that, yes, people in belief say, this now, one good person will get in a society and somebody will forget for go through this process. You know, it was very positive. People and they look forward to this. You know, what you been think about doing this, especially when at the first time, like you say, SLF and Sonko people don't sabi them for. What's have been your expectation in doing this?
So, number one, this not a single person in the lobby for. Me not be even expect, you know. So when I get a call from, apparently the EXCO they meet somewhere, and then they want to do this thing and put some names in the basket and discuss, and then they arrive at the names, and then I get a call from the Secretary General, say, oh, this thing. I said, oh, really? Yeah. Okay, not bad. Yeah. So once we go meet now, then give we the mandate. The next thing we are do, as we left the place that day, and the team, the team we then put together is fantastic. We'll get somebody we in there for HR matters, guy named Mr. Mans Davis. I think I'm a Kenny Basic in and out. Fantastic guy. George Moore, a finance person. They'll get a lawyer, Aisha Bawo, and then Sirajin, they around football for a long time. And then Tanu Jallo, when I be the secretary, I'm in notes taking a world class, and then I'm out to work long hours. So like working on one meeting, so all man don't go there was not making the banger now. The evening, they go there 2 o'clock morning with the bang. So this was a team that was ready to work. Then give it 2 weeks, and take and send attendees because the weekend will not work. But I go to Babadi privately. I tell her, I say, me and my colleague, then you don't give this opportunity. So I say the truth about the whole thing is that you are the only new boom model on this thing now. These other people in the don't be part of that Sonko business. So we want to do this work with no interference. What do you think? He said, go ahead. 2 words, go ahead. So that's how we proceed. If you see sometimes with I read in this and then they accuse we say we'll not talk to TD Brema for getting own views them. We just decide say all these exco there, not to no more. We know the interview them. None. Because one concentrate on the institution itself. We don't want names. If you look the whole report, names are not inside it. Not just the institution. So we deal with the HR, we deal with the finance, we deal with competitions department, we deal with media and marketing, we deal with the governance of the SLFA itself as an institution. So we proceed on this thing.
What's have been the specific mandates? Say because the like you mentioned, Thomas Daddy Brima say it wasn't reached out, so nobody not ask following self-explain. Somebody go to imagine, say, there are individuals which provide leadership, like Thomas Daddy Brima and the ex-school people. What's have been the scope? Or was it deliberate not for talk to them directly or get them for take responsibility for it?
So that's what we do. Of course, we go for talk to the minister, we go for talk to the NSA, we try for talk to Ministry of Finance. There's a particular issue we try for clear. We go back 2014. We want to find out whether when FIFA can fund national team activity, government of Sierra Leone self can fund at the same time. Now we want to find out. Because somebody from outside tell we say that they happen. So before just going to finance, if I try to talk to the I want just find out if that is possible. Because then tell we say in Ebola time, Mrs. Johansson be they get money from FIFA for run them, match them. Now government be they give back at the same time. We just want to find that out. So these people, when we don't done, we talk to the whole SLFA, including cleaners. Go talk to the minister, talk to NSA, put other people in together, we interview them. What we don't done, now we do exit. Now at that point, now we call the exco there now, make them sit down. And then we tell them what we find out about this institution, then be done their own. And Baba did not be there. Now this other one, they will be there, and they be there. Who don't done? Now they say not two. They say we accept. All what we say we accept. So I don't know if
but Daddy Brima not been there.
Not been there. So sometimes say for just accept. Because the guy they all Boba, this man Sakui, they all they just say what you put on a true. Lord try change it now. So I don't think Brima know about that meeting there.
So was it an oversight? Not for because especially Usai, like you say, una present una findings to the other exco. It could have been an opportunity for also present, and so I'm saying that we finding this. Waiting at your reaction. We will be part of the report, possibly.
The one of the things they will be they look at and the whole thing what they do. A lot of people and the way even today, the legitimacy of the new administration is being challenged in places. When we arrive inside SLFA, the first day for that meeting, you feel tension in the air. The staff then they say, they might hold the wrong kind. What they can do now? So the media, the prime issues are no more now. Say they can't sack man. We had to call this guy, tell them, we're not care for sack. We want to see what you know they want now. We do a report, we go. None of we no one can walk inside. So I understand that way they say, but the other side is say the exco then take, they were part of certain decisions then, this and that.
Yeah.
Of course. They talk and they say, yeah, we were part of those decisions. They say they've been deep on the decision then. So they hold themselves, but he not come back, but then come back. So then tell we now, say, listen guys, all what we put on through, let us just move from here now and go forward. So that's where we are.
But some of these were cases of, where somebody could say, na corrupt practice. Money then way for being they way then divert other side, procurement of buses and all of that. Is it that una they look forward to, or una left everything to Babadi for take action?
So what's happen? For example, them boss them. Now when would they do would they look the asset register? If the thing just scatter. Say get motorcar, what the motorcar there? They say 2 then are the I don't call the man, technical director and host. For waiting. To SLF property. For the inside, I want to get big compound. Yes, and they this and that. So now that they left and I say them boss here, na how many? Oh, then say na 4, but na 2 don't come. When I don't pay for it, I say we don't pay $100,000, but na 2 don't come. The other 2 before don't come December last year. So we're going towards December now, can't say now. We just flag that out at something for check. Then we go to the technical center, and they build some fine technical center there. We get changing rooms for then team know the play under. Then we get something like stand up. We go there for ourselves, we look. Then the other time now we ask the general secretary for conduct way right around the place. Go. They don't pay 95% of the money, $517,000. Don't pay 95%. They left only $37,000. And then they said for we don't hand over December. So how come would they in August at that time what you will see now? We not to quantity surveyor and this and that, but as ordinary people.
Daddy boy must say.
No, that's what you say. I mean, we don't have to be honest. We not he didn't know. Yeah, I know it's what I be below. You didn't know. Say this not to 50% work this. If the days are all go there, we just see some guys that they move out. No work was taking place. When you see the place, you will really know say, and it's not as if they indict Brima. You see, we make 38 recommendations in the area of finance. And one of the points that we more make is that therefore follow up on contracts. When I give you contract you for deliver at this time, follow up and make sure say the person do another follow up day. Nine.
I think one of the most contentious issues right now, with Daddy Brima thinking that he was engaged. Let me just listen to him quickly. We've been edit this clip for you waiting. Okay. He been say we will interview now. Let me just listen to him quickly. Then we can continue with some of the findings and the recommendations.
Now there is a report. What report are you really sending out? When me we involve, talk to me about that. Is that how people behave? You see, before I came in, they look this woman we be talk to. The level of impunity in this country too much. People and they do bad with impunity and then believe say nothing or they come inside. As a nation, how can we be doing things like that?
You're sounding like you're a victim of
what do you
system.
think?
No, I'm saying you sounding. So I'm asking you this question. Do you consider yourself as a victim of a system that is used against you and with impunity? Now that's you to say?
But you heard me loud and clear. Those who are listening know exactly what I talk about. The answer is yes.
Talking codes.
Your answer will be yes.
Yeah.
Directly. Because if you know me, Siraji, I have profound respect for him. Profound respect. Besides football, you get me number, me and you bland talk. Go Isaac Masakoi, great guy. I have profound respect for him. If they don't tell you all length here, you understand? If you really want to know the truth, okay, Daddy Brima not the as president again. But call the man because you get relationship with him. Naso. And then I will give you my own part of the story. There's always three sides to every story. Your side, my side, and the truth. But you don't listen to my own side, then you conclude, you publish a report for tarnish my character. Who does that?
I don't.
Say,
No, me
una
mad.
get relationship and nobody not reach out to that.
As I be, I'm not my friend. You know, as I tell you, it was a decision not for call any of the exco them into this tier because now attack and counter attack. Anyway, in some clip, I think I want to say one run away. They say they want and they will and they say now all be they take their decision there,
Yeah, the exco.
which they have not denied. In front of we, they not denied. They say yes, now we. So you should, I mean, man, tell you something. Then these people, them, what you think they don't look this report as an administrative instrument where the new Babadi administration want for use for change the face of football. Then place them as part of this. All this sonko will begin from Radisson Blue, Katsko, Tego Lungi. When if you see that in your mind, then you look at this report, there'll be problems. Just divorce, cut and come out. Pull all on and look this report. I mean, and one thing I therefore say, there has to be dialogue inside this organization. In Bremage Football Club, this is my other friend, Gordon. Then guys in the Olga Football Club, and they're spending a lot of money for preparing teams and this and that. They have to talk to each other. As it is now, even as we don't here, some man, we receive a lot of calls them. If you see the kind of things they pull them, they tell some man bring documents all. We just say no more, put this, not to this we want. So we're gonna cast that. They're still fighting. I don't know why this takes so maybe na the money. You can always large the conduct election, to be honest. 2 days no more, we don't know that they say old man go buy business.
I know the money because where you want the money say
right
phone
now
and
they are
make-
expecting by the time we left they expect $700,000 from FIFA. So that kind of money they way they can.
Yeah.
Now he can bring these things there, you know. But I mean, I understand, but now he has an opportunity now because in implementing this now, in colleagues they all say which one are talking are true, nothing not to lie. But then get for implement. So they assume say this was an attempt for attacker.
Yeah.
Bruh, me, I know they do
Because
that
he's
with
the
them,
leader.
I know
He's
they do that thing in the. If you want to give me work for do, give me. Now make I go to the Babadi. I tell him, say, Babadi, this work we don't give we so. We want get free hand for do and what you think? He say, wanna go ahead. Because I know once I do work, he call me in a room back, say, put this there, put this there, put no. I know you do that.
Doc, in this situation with these reports, fact that we not talk to Daddy Brima, we not call any individual,
The exco there.
the exco.
None of them.
Anybody they way for take responsibility for waiting on our findings, you know, show to the public and even Babadi as the new president.
Now the exco. Now they all. I tell you, say the people in we say which all what una right on two. We'll talk, for example, say certain actions then they take. It's not informed by minutes from an exco meeting. The exco they meet, they approve something. When you go implement that, you get for quote that thing where the exco be say for give legitimacy for doing. For example, then get a senior management officer who we interview, we ask and say how you get the job. How you get this job? Because of the guy in performance in front of you, we ask how you get this job. Then we advertise the job, he say no. No advertiser, no. So how you get it? And somebody call and introduce them to somebody. Then they can interview in our office, one person an interview, then they get the job, the management level. That's very untidy. They don't get committee system, even the finances. You go get finance committee. When we the IMC, we get finance committee, we get administration committee, we get. So when decisions are coming, and then committee they meet for interview person, for then kind job there, not to one person job down there. I mean, we don't really want attack the person who been doing at that time there, but it's untidy. You need to have a committee. You need to advertise, and one of the things they will tell and say, when I rationalize them position they are. Everybody within this office there will take files. That we HR man, they take all them workman and files. Look at every time you do a working place, when they take your file, it for sure everything about you. Or you CV day, your qualifications, if they don't query you all the day, if they give you good performance appraisal, all for the inside day. As we take them for see everything by you, then file empty. Somebody come before him file completely empty. They don't query him 6 times, but he still gets salary increase. When they query you, all the things they need the court. What the man say, where you qualification? He say, I will bring a car in 2 days time. Even we'll get 1 week extension, we'll not get that document to accommodate. So he gets on or he not get on. So now we say we wanna clean up all of these things. Then we not get staff now. Then get the media. Then get 2 guys in there. Those guys they're not bad. Lamine and IBK. But then they outsource camera business. Then they outsource them to somebody. Why? Una need to go on your equipment. If una deposit una the outsource to una employer, they can work for una. But not going to go out. It the costly way they outsource. How, as it is now, that media they enable deliver nothing. It just stay on top. They above private media for covering. No. They know they make money locally. They are not making money locally. They depend on CAF. Then Exco, then they know they get salary. The chairman of SLFA, they know they get salary. They get something we CAF they get for the year, like 30,000. So then they get salary. But then they can't meet, we see they increase to 25,000. But now, when I go take the decision at the Exco, with that document today, document just no day.
It's this really the kind of money like you say where they pass to SLFA for the people of Salone and for implement projects them and programs them. And Mr. Don't read the reports, you know, the things them way una highlight, the inefficiencies them. Should it go beyond just SLFA addressing this? Should we involve anti-corruption for investigate?
So one of the other things they will do, we just we see beaucoup things them. But anything with anti-corruption they touch, you know, say them we don't make some arrest, I think they want file indictments or I don't know. We just say, left all this, let ACC continue. They will do some structural reforms inside here. Then the one guy the way FIFA employee did it. They don't spend 1 year or something, I think contract they end this December. They don't do a raft of policies them where the FA for use now. Now it's not like they start all over again now. So the guy did it, he don't do I can't so he show you all what he don't do. Now you need a compliance person. Also, they make sure say everything from gender policy. Now one girl woman within SLFA. One. I think by the time they go there, they employ one other lady. Which kind of is this? Oh, the older man. Yeah. You know, so we tell them say all of this when they give we ask them, I don't betray them. So una employ people them. Una employ people them. Una beef up on a media, una beef up on a marketing. Una can decide for outsource them to an agency who will provide that service there, so that we will not take plenty cost. Or when I set up on our own media marketing structure inside, we'll get some ideas that we'll put inside this let's say for them, what then we'll use. Everybody, we all want to see the FA be good. The day where they go start work, that day they broke one of their store there.
Yeah, I see that report there.
they some files there. What you would do with the file then? We don't even go near there. Why they go broke the file? Then can't take people and go and see ID. Now, just that panic no more, which in the man can do. And the mandate be very clear. For example, we go to ministry. We'll try for deal with Leon Stars. I see they announced the squad just now. The minister talked to me about Leon Stars. We'll go to NSA. The minister is so concerned that 8 months, at that time, 8 months after Kalon don't take the job, he not sign contract yet. Now I say, he not sign. He say, I don't get no contract in front of me for Kalon. Why? We don't unveil the man. Ambassador, he signed for they unveil him. So we unveil the man, but the man not sign contract. And the minister say, that one has to be dealt with quickly. Now I go to go so with the team back. If they walk now, they walk. But he not sign the contract yet. Why? We don't see the media say demands, money, business, then me, I don't know about that. But now a professional, so they charge me for his service, we discuss, we agree, they sign. But this situation where they so in a flux, you not saying nothing. The minister concerned about that. Then with the other thing where a lot of people can talk to her about. Now then delegation they can go to Leon Stars. Then people then complain. They say people will not get no business for go there, then they go, then give it up. So we still now we study about 4 or 5 engagements the whole Leon Stars get over a period. You see something today, the officials 19 now, the other day 10, the other 10 back 12. The other 10, 20. So we say this is not good. So what you want let the new administration do? I don't know if they go do it now or then just want let this pass. Now for set out a formula. That formula what they should say anytime the stars go play, now them position here and then they go. Put on a public law, we'll see. So we'll not go wake one morning, we'll see somebody strange, say na advisor or na this, that. They go and say I don't government money. No. Now, these 9 people and complain about. They brought documents to us.
Now, NSA, Kalon, have been talked to them about this?
And I mean, there's no contract. So we talk to NSA. NSA now, the team will talk to NSA about now the method of funding the SLFA. We again are another issue back because some of the things then that the SLFA people then tell we, they say they want financial autonomy. So for example, if they put budgets to NSA, so now 10,000 we need for one this match, NSA give we this 10,000, what we don't report to you. So, but the NSA then position is the SLFA, not the ever report. And we confirm that because the minister tell we say, I'm not getting nothing on these people. Say even the FIFA money they can, if they tell we go able write to FIFA and say thanks to them for the support. So we understand NSA to that extent. But we also feel say they're a good model. Once everything they in place, the reporting system, that they take responsibility, this and that. Because NSA now then get for, guard the money. Because at the end they audit for their money then they, so that's another recommendation we'll make.
I see you mentioned about it's time for talk to Kalon at some point as one of the people we have been the type for engage.
Yeah. Now the technical aspect of the game, and we read certain documents the way NSA them generate since the days of Ken Brymer, where they show the situation at the camp of Leon Stars where they can go play. How the camp can be very untidy. So we wanted to talk to Kalon, because Kalon represents the future of Leon Stars for now. Did he? We want to talk to him for say how he intend, which help he go need for let he really take control of the team and then deliver. Now all that we want to talk to that the whole meeting will be last more than half an hour. But the man say no, I already don't talk to the exco and we see that money we can do. I already don't talk to the exco, so I'm not going to be meeting that committee. I say, okay, we are disappointed that come before we really like him. So subsequently now we get Kista, John Kista, since he don't do the job, talk to him. And then he give you a lot of guidance to waiting be coach, this and that and all. So we get that. And then will be the focus on the technical aspects of the game also. If you go to SLFA, now two major directorates then they under. You get the directorate of technical guy on a bar, and then you get the acting general, the general secretary's office. This day for administration, this day for the football in SSF. But this other office, the general secretary office, is more powerful past this one. Because the technical director, na the man. This is an administration, but you see everybody, the reporting lines are not clear. It's not clear organogram. Wait, they put something. Now the organogram this. He say, yes, this. Is it approved by the exco? No, it's not approved. We just don't. How many years are now they develop organogram? So they say, well, now put clear. Let everybody know that they report to. Technical director, again, technical staff. Competitions department. Just imagine. One of the other recommendations that we'll make will say, let them not relegate any team this year or promote any team. Because the Division 1 league, now only 2 regions will they play. And even then, in an abridged format they use, not so the full length of the Division 1 league. So we just say, we recommend, say, let's have a start. We're going to start all over again. That start in October, because they don't draw up a plan, we'll see. Play all the game, all man they play, every week. Then we're not going to get the league for play properly. I understand that was very controversial.
Yeah, because I got one party we get team. He say don't spend beaucoup money, he don't play. And we don't recommend any compensation, say let them give them waiting and don't spend.
I know. Well, in taking that decision, we go, we'll not put inside, but nobody can possibly for consider that because they pay money there for run them in there. You see? So maybe they should be compensated because then say beneficiary they can't enter Premier League now and all of that. But the team not really there properly. So man they play. The other one they for go take the one that been qualified last year for camp. So no, bro. All man for play.
Doc, you don't do around football, like you say, you know, be midfielder.
Yes.
You don't do around. You don't do around football for some time. Was there anything that shock you? Pan these findings, where you do when at the very first time would they get this as well?
No, I don't involve with SLFA for some time now. I've been there at the first Premier League board with Alpha Timbo, the lawyer and minister, and then some other people there. So I don't then committees them, the disciplinary committee, So I'm not shocked by a lot of things then. No. I mean, I just know, say, this is an organization where we talk about systemic failings then. Not to today begin. This thing go way back, Naim Kaditen there. Where they not try for build an institution. Then just they run on them. Naim Kaditen not be ever in Sierra Leone. If we did in North London, you can kind of more quick, you go back like that. So all man they doing, you no more like that, you know. So now we say, we want to build an institution. From that gate, they enter. If you go now, then they do a lot of structural changes then to the place. I'm not saying about what they do down there. We want to build an institution where everybody can engage with as 21st century organization, the SLFA. We'll look across West Africa, and time we work down there for doing research, then they cross West Africa, we'll go down south. We'll see how they run organizations, they will make their recommendations there. Football, it means so much to people in this country that we're not for the one like rubber dub. No. Let them run them properly. Referees them. We'll look to referees them. We'll get glaring examples of how referees they can spoil match there. Referee they go ref match between one upline team and the other one. The other team they go lodger. Now say no. It should not happen. The SLFA, for example, for able to get partner hotels them. Like I want to say now, I can get partner hotels there. When our staff go na boat, they go present Truth Media card na doors, then they lodge and they bill na. So when I referee them, when they go independent, then go, then bill them, then bill the SLFA, then ref, then commodity, then go. I mean, they can't lodge you, they can't ref against me.
Doc, what do you think say na the fundamental problem? You know, like you say, you don't dare around football. What's na the fundamental problem? Because na the same people and they show.
At the same, but a very important when at the top, the person at the top, they can get a lot of things done. And that admission, what they guys do that day, so we be the expected they will challenge we on many things then. But that day they didn't talk say, no lie, all what you talk so not true. Now we be did it.
Not to become man and get power and then still didn't have power.
Well, this is what I'm saying. So they admitted. So, but the man at the top, Babadi Kamara, he has no choice now but for run a proper organization. He don't get no choice. Otherwise, he will just fall into the same trap, Sonko trap. He has to show that he get. Maybe like I do na bo, where he set some targets, then he hits all the targets then. So what's in target now? As a consequence of this report now, maybe expected by now therefore don't get. I should say the exco go down discuss them because 2 days before the report go out, we'll get on the soft copy. So then we get them. So maybe if you say then go down meet, or then go to Congress and decide for do certain things. He has to change. We'll forget a proper league where they run on time. We'll get referee there where they make very little mistakes, or they know they go compromise matches. When a team petition or they raise some kind of issue, then deal with them swiftly. Up to now, Blackpool they challenge.
Yeah.
Last minute, the league don't know now that they give points on the table there. Hey, bro. Why? Then they get ineligible players. So then they come out.
And una touch about the Premier League and unclear mandates and over centralization, weak governance and reporting, licensing and safety gaps, operational inefficiencies, financial concerns.
So that Premier League board, even the way how then they conduct the Premier League board, problem the board itself. So now I see, the SLFA don't change. I don't know if now as a result of this report, but they don't change. Because they go to them called Union of First Division Clubs, something. Union of Premier League Clubs. And then they nominate members and go into that Premier League board day. Now they say, no, that organization is not recognized by FIFA. Therefore, the SLFA, they select from among Premier League clubs for Kande. Because when different people like inside that board, so you can find out that they're not in one purpose. Somebody they pull press release, they say that this, they another group go sign press release, then pull another inside the same organization, which means they know they meet together and discuss things there. Now, like this, you see where you watch Premier League, then say some English Premier League, then say some footballer don't get some issue. Then they charge him. As all the match done, like the next day they charge him and get him 2 days for respond. As he responds, so they can't go the verdict. The game continue. But yeah, they left until as the team won for them, so then they can get that decision against the other one and take points and get this qualify. So man gets 2-3 decisions, they will go on, he get 9 points in the table. Go no. You know, so the Premier League board support for it together with the motive. But then the same team will go probably then go give they not give Bo Rangers and Banter the money. And they say very bad. As I hear one of them clip their own release.
Yeah.
Where TD Bremer say when in say let them pay, the ex-co then say let them not pay. If not me say for that ex-co, they are not agree. I know, I can tell them that. Because when we give you job for do, if for do one, because the ex-co then say let the man can report to we, why you not pay this money? So I know just go take money and pay for embarrassment on car. You want to kill the embarrassment, yes, but let's have an explanation from the man, the one who they own the Premier League board. How they even organize some kind of award ceremony. But the greatest award, the Ballon d'Or, they not give.
They not. Man play league, he win, he not get the money.
He not get the money. Yeah. How, so we say anytime when the league they start now, let they ring fence that money there. Put them, not touch them. You know.
Yeah.
So man win, forget the money.
Yeah, exactly. One other thing we me see we very important now, school programs and facilities department. But I think the school programs more, very important. Repeatedly, I've been to see how SLFA they talk about starting school league, but it never happened.
No, it not happen. And what will they visit the different facilities? They will go to the hostel and get hostel there. So they got nice rooms there. But then they do one over again. I don't go see ball there. And they say cartoon there. Thousands of balls in the side cartoon there. Which in them ball there for inside this cartoon there? They say now for that school league. It don't do it from 2023. 2023, they will not play the league. If the league not play, them ball there, they still let good quality. Then they say box, then they. And then the facilities guy now in charge of school football. Why will not play school football? He say I don't make representation, say I don't tire.
You know, in all of this, Doc, I still ask this question. At the point where Thomas Daddy Bremer don't say una no engage him, and he was the president, and they mention say the leadership very important, and they expect Babadi for do changes. Who have to take responsibility?
In terms of
waiting happen, una findings, waiting una see, and all of that.
Well, we don't know whether within the we don't know what the exco they want to do with this report. We don't know what they want to do. But since they are the only man who is out of the executive now, possibly they forget a copy and say, here's this thing, so let's hear from you now. Possibly. So tell them go do that. As I say, I don't tell you, say these people they forget dialogue. Then for talk. Then for talk to themselves. Remember I say we can agree so on slide how they do the election there. We don't agree. All man in their own place, but we don't done. We come together. These people they have football teams, they do a SLFA, so they can get a copy now. Because the other one then say, all the two not talk not true. Now will be the day. So if he is going to dispute anything, then he can dispute now. But he go look like say, if that man them in dispute things then we would have been in trouble. But the moment to put on before the exit will be they do so. But then say, let us not argue now. All what we put not true. So if Mr. Bremer gets issues, they can get a copy, and then he making already don't talk issues then, but he can take step by step now. It was never mentioned in the report as doing this, doing that. No.
There's one thing I'm not seeing at the report, the issue of the leave, I think, of the former Secretary General, the Chris Kamara.
Yeah, Chris. I mean, man, Chris. No, we asked about Chris. We asked. But until we say Chris in contract will expire and he's gone. And that the admin people until we. So we don't want to bother with somebody, we know they were there again. Then say in contract will expire, you don't go. So that's it.
Doc, you get hope, say things go change. Leon starts to travel. Now, I don't see some of the recommendations you want to make about how the public for understand whether they go and a part of it and all of that. And we don't know. Quickly before you answer that, I just want to ask, when I look at the total amount of money we don't spend on Leon Stars, where like government don't give or FIFA don't give specifically, and waiting at the result?
No, for Ministry of Finance, I tell you, say they not cooperate. At the time, I called the Deputy Financial Secretary. I talked to her, Mrs. And then they said, oh, yes, okay, no problem. We'll go and let the Director of Budget day for that conversation day. Say, okay. So call me back, okay. Then I called the Director of Budget, and my brother talk. Now he say, if they call me no more, they come. Then now I catch for call this Deputy Financial Secretary. I call him past 5 times. I send a WhatsApp message, all kind, nothing, no reply. I call one who colleague, the one a journalist, Ahmed. I say, Ahmed, do you check issue people then? Make them set up this meeting already. He said, okay, I'll find out tomorrow. That tomorrow, they will let them send official letter now from SLFA. MSF now call and say, no pick again. So you know, journalists, you know what we call stonewalling. And stonewall line, they give whistle. We tire with them. Now, precisely that's what we want. And then get the records.
Exactly. For me, you know, sometimes it's difficult to understand how people they operate in Salon. Because government's money, government they spend money, government they complain. I watched the president recently, where SLFA meet with him. One of his points is, he said this Sonko too much, the play too much in football, and they want value for money as well. Yeah. If Salon government they give money, here is an opportunity for let the public understand how much government don't spend. Yeah. Who side the money go, we go able to trace that. This is a public money, not a person in personal money.
It's so easy. They get the records. I mean, what the man mentioned, say, once he go and let the Director of Budget attend the meeting. Then I be don't make up my mind and say, yes. So then just get for go print some. Then get on. Then get the records. But Mr. Momo don't pick me call again. Text message, no reply. SMS, no reply. We send letter, no reply. So that was it.
You know, me can say sometimes people like can run Salon like them personal business. Sometimes it's disrespectful, say, for like somebody in a public office you did, somebody text you, call you, not so for talk to you private business, but work with them they do for the country, for understand what's in the apple, the money what they spend. And so well, in my opinion, I think say this report anti-corruption for good to it's an eye opener. Me, I don't know.
Obviously, anti-corruption are the money business they can run after.
Yeah, but side they want to talk about some administrative how somebody go hire somebody in our office. You know, advertise job. You hire the person, no more. You can't put them. Yeah. And
so we say an organization like that forget the best Sierra Leoneans there. Yeah. And you can't get the best Sierra Leoneans if you don't advertise. Yeah. So this one would more than 90% of the staff there is under. Now somebody else be somebody, now call somebody, he give somebody job. That's all. I mean, I don't think say this. They not be the run a modern organization. You know, introduce me to them. They myself call this like that. Just watch no more. Now so then they run that place. Now we say to them, we want to do administrative changes and this and that. They employ people and advertise them. Me, I don't do interviews. Them. I they help organizations. And they call me. They sit down. I just don't do one with wages commission. Now the best people over there apply for the job today. One great position, they interview 8 people there. The thing lasts 3 weeks. Then we don't we can't sit down for select. We do it. Now so for the employer that they go get the best Sierra Leoneans for do the job. Yeah. Not to this one way somebody sabi in brother call you under. The day they go, I get me family way, I don't see them for long. We know they call we safe all my day. Then call me, Ebo. They say when I go to this work, I say, but I get me my hand out. My name so dear. I say, what you with the company? I don't job creation kappa. But they can't look administrative system. So we not get nothing for do jobs now. No, they say I'm gonna make recommendation. I say no, not to that. Me no go. I mean, certainly, some actions will get for be taken in terms of certain positions that are SLFA for beef up some units there. And then never make that mistake again for bring your brother, your cousin, capital like that. No. One of the other things again where Mr. Abraham be addressed was see another FA Cup money 2019.
Yeah.
Be concerned about that. Again, now they not just in passing, they will see that money there. This was money where I think Aisha and government they been get problem there. They be don't garnish their accounts, then this, that. So the administrative staff, them at that time, then find a way, they write letter, then go to President Bill, then go tell and say, Pa, we didn't have the suffer, we not get money, this and that, we own FA Cup. And then the president listened to them. He sent 720 grand at that time, for let them pay their salary for like 4 months, and then they run some kind of FA Cup to keep them going, because that's they will get banned now. Now, in doing that, they create a special account in the Sierra Leone Commercial Bank, because they're not able to put that money inside the other account. So they create this account in the Sierra Leone Commercial Bank. The NSA, also always the NSA, they oversee that account today. So it got to a point now, we see this on document there, then we draw that money there. So now we say, what's be happy with this money? What's happy with that? They move the money from FA Cup and salary, then do other thing, and say then they do, I think female football, then go for do COVID test, then go for go play, then they want to go do so. I mean, this is a normal administrative process. But we do on the IMC, they call environment. They take money from here, they put it here. But you get for right to the government. In their own case now to NSA for say, we want to do this. We need no objection formula. So we see the letter we go to NSA. They write that letter, they will see it. They go to NSA. But we will not see the no objection come back. And the same day when the letter go, and the same day they do the withdrawals using counter checks. You know? So now all in they will say this is untidy. You're not going to behave this kind of way. Because any auditor can they pick this up easily. They could say, we did no objection. And the agreement was that when finally they lift the ban and everything, would they return this money they back. That account, they don't almost go dormant now. The money not come back.
So this is why it will be important the Ministry of Finance talk to now.
Absolutely.
Because I remember Thomas Daddy in my explanation here, he mentioned Ministry of Finance, how few times he go to Ministry of Finance about this same money issue, because now one of the things I will be asking about. But I'm sure if Ministry of Finance be done, talk to now, this was an issue owner for be done. We definitely for be done come up.
Because what we asked them say this money won't have been given.
Yeah.
When we don't check up for again.
Exactly.
They did not check. So this is a normal administrative thing. Then you want to do environment, you write and ask for. What really look curious to me, the fact that you write the letter today, almost let's say the letter there on the way to NSA, then the withdrawal take place. No, I mean, sometimes they be urgent for spending the money, but you get for, even after that, they could have gone for the no objection, so it be part of the file. And then when the money card, we don't return them. So that money, they sometimes we don't go back to government coffers, because they'll not be the user again.
Yeah.
But as it is now, that the money is...
And these are public funds. We still not able to understand how we go, how they spend them. You know, Doc, quickly, in what states you go describe SLFE? Who wanna do this work? In what states it be?
I don't, some other things that they want to really talk about. For example, we sit inside the boardroom. Then one of the senior officials, they come meet you at the boardroom, they would talk. Now one of my colleagues, they say, but this boardroom here, how it sounds so? And the guy says, say, if you can answer, then say, this boardroom na kitchen. The toilet where they near the president's office, nothing. You know, the thing, in this, the small guys are they clean this and that. They say, we don't get mop now, say for mop. We don't ask still, we don't tire. Really? If you see the compound now in town, who start, we did it now where they begin the try for take them pound come out corner. So pound for park safe no problem. They may just left the place. Some of the exco then tell me, they say, pa yeah, we'll not be the kind of again. You know, say they get long sonko with the Bohema, yes, they may get handy. So they avoid the place, a lot of them. The thing that be paralysis, it just not be the work. It just not be the work. You know? So I mean, I don't go there for some weeks now. I don't know what I'll get for go do this. But then say then they do a lot of work at the compound. Now from the gate, we the enter, you go say that the football association you don't cancel. Yeah. From the gate, serious organization, when are the enter on a compound now? FIBA organization, yes. You can't conduct you don't you do your work, you go back. Oh, they go on that, SLF, oh, they look. So this place stand.
When I now look at the sonko between the exco and the president,
They did not public. You know, if we been talking, say if we bring these people in Canada, we go end up get 30 more pages, and just the sonko between them, because we interview the exco there, then they put all na where my head. They will go to where my instead deny all. We capture, we'll come back. So we're in the same place. But when we exit with them, tell them, say, look, now then we'll not give the recommendation, we'll just show them all what we'll find out. Then say, guilty as charged. Yeah.
the only possibility they deny right now is say he no agree not so much that yeah, but
because they feel say they put all in ahead.
Yeah.
And I sure say in order to see the full report it. They don't see we'll do a media version.
Yeah.
Because now this one outfit here, when they don't put out a lot of the things there will be. Now I tell my colleague there, I say journalists can behave any kind of way. I say likely say then talk to people like we don't talk to. They don't put out. We'll be concerned about it. And I say, and I left there. That's what they did it for. You know, so that when down they hit, and then now, you know, so then divide too much on that SLFA. Very, very divided. Some of the guys then waiting at the secretariat, when the exco people like affect them politics, they know they restrain themselves. They can join PANA. So now then they afraid, what do you go join with these people? Una na permanent people on the work. Any one part they contest them can una serve them like how serve any other person. What that win can just like we see with Savannah, why they can go into politics. When politics change now, the way I for change, they begin afraid. They say, they don't pull me for me work. But you've been doing too much.
You think say as part of our work, and I think say there needs to be some overhaul with human resource now the whole of SLFA.
They have no choice but for do something about some of their offices then. They have no choice. Some of them play, I mean, maybe not for sack, but for bringing high quality personnel there to running competitions department, for example, to running media department, commercial department, to the PLB. How do they run the PLB? The technical director. We look at the qualification of a technical director. We search for them across Africa. And then we talk to other people there. We make some recommendations there. You know? So they get to do something about personnel. They have no choice. They get to do something about personnel.
You get hope? Say things could change with sailing football?
Yeah, I get hope. Me not I like football too much. I get hope. I think say I don't feel say Babadi want for add pan the Sonko. I don't think so. I think say he want do something, but the coalition we elect Babadi na we call a Ramshackle coalition. A coalition we scatter. I mean, he able for all and together for maybe more than a year till then go into the election. But for how much longer? He will able all and together, especially if he begin push through certain reforms then. You know, and then resistance begin come. Is he going to be able to hold that together? That's a major challenge. Just watch the coalition. There has never been an SLFA election will end in this kind of way, where everybody was determined to go this way. Then they plan more than 1 year, then they plan no more, just they plan. Now they are in office again. What if the president begin to try for push through certain reforms then, or the other one then begin to doubt? And then we'll return to Sonko back. So
he need for pushing reforms.
He has to. They got to take tough decisions. Really tough decisions, they got to take them. And not to all the exco then go happy. But, you know, the way they make you leader, and I will take decision. It will be easy for the one about Rangers, because Bow Rangers is not as fractured as the SLFA. But inside the SLFA, ego then they big ego then they inside it. And sometimes politics can come inside that place they back, you know. And we'll go for begin they can push towards national politics. So it gets a big job for whole la coalition together. Because Brahma will not be able to hold together. With more than half, 2/3 go away from her. Now that caused all this suspicion. So, where if you say, we don't go ask them, they don't like Pana, then we don't put. I don't think say Ebi say we not talk to them. I also don't think say Ebi say the people they accept, say they were part of those decisions. You see?
You think say Babadi go able to hold this coalition together and go succeed?
Well, you know, all them say we go on the election. Now you go for all them, what they execute. And we'll see. We'll see.
Well, thank you so much, Doc. And you know, we wish the right thing will happen. And like you say, you know, what do you think is the appetite for leadership and position at SLF? Is it about interest in football or about resources?
People that say that resources. All the people that are out for the outsiders, they talk. Then they are no more not for money business, not for the football. Well, me, I always like for take person, not on waiting and tell me about but it's easy for find out. It's easy for find out. I mean, somebody come to win at the committee, they grumble, say, one day, you know, go, the name make like go out, this and that. I say, what you want to go out for? What you want to go out for? They say, well,
Not any party business.
That party business. Party is fine, really, but as we say, we come to Leo Stars, let's have a formula. The formula, and then they set. You set the formula, you just fill in them blank spaces there. But so it's so arbitrary. Today, 20, the other day 19, the other day 15 officials. They all go sit down. Some man don't even watch the game. Some man don't watch.
Yeah.
They didn't know tell the sleep Leon Stars they play, but in a part of the delegation.
I don't travel with Leon Stars. I go Nations Cup. I see. I go one for see that report actually where NSA do about Leon Stars camp. I've seen a bit of it. I don't go on the camp inside Leon Stars.
That report, the only report where the director of participation may write about some engagement where Leon Stars been going to do in Turkey.
Yeah.
Where what be happening at the camp, how the camp been there. And they give you a feel of what can happen, you know.
It is. I've seen it, and I've seen some people. I think some people some people know they don't designate. Say, you, Leon Stars, anything and they travel for travel. I asked Safa the other time now. I say, why the chairman of the board they go? Why the member of parliament they go? The ambassador they go, you as the ED they go, finance man they go, head of competition they go. What you know all they go do on this game? Not so when they play, not so, you know. But when he talk to everybody, well, he was clear though. He said there's politics behind it, you know.
Well, I mean, so now where we don't tell SLF to say una put a structure together. Then they go ask themselves now possibly if any their institutions they will get oversight. Are we going to make them part of us all the way? I mean an oversight function and get. You know,
Yeah.
so board, parliament, this, that. It's not oversight. We'll put the report there, ask me question on her.
Yeah.
So where are they going to go? So you see why they talk about politics?
Yeah.
You say himself don't tell you say politics.
Yeah.
You get for keep the parliament happy.
Yeah.
You
keep
get
the
for
board
the
chairman.
board chairman happy.
The ambassador there and
He said, for be happy. You know.
You know, but President Biokin said something. We can't run this country this way, you know, especially with public funds and we resources very limited. So, you know, we for be open. We all ask for transparency with Leon Stars. There's nothing wrong for let the public understand whether they go pan Leon Stars waiting at the role. It's not government money, not everybody money, you know, and if we continue for do that thing there, and I want to say it's a goodwill from Babadi for get a transition report. I think that they set the agenda of waiting in one do, and we go all accountable to Mabambai.
Yeah.
Saying that this the committee been say, and you know, implement them.
So me and my colleagues them, we think say we feel say then they take this report. Some say them go do one. Or take this report, study them, and then they issue a white paper. So that white paper go say, the committee say so, we agreed. And say, so we agree, we not agree, this and that. So at the end of it all, we don't know now waiting and for do. Then that becomes the monitoring point of everything. But, I mean, it's just over a week or so since we present the reports. So
and Leon Stars, they play, I see they
Leon Stars, they play.
Yeah.
We had a tough match again, but Burkina are a very good side, though.
What do you think about Leon Stars and we World Cup qualifying?
Well, I don't know, but Burkina are very strong. And, we have no choice but for hope.
Yeah.
Say Leon Stars go. Sometimes we can spring some surprise there, even though they play in Egypt and then Nigeria there.
Yeah.
So we really need for shock Burkina inside Liberia. And Djibouti, I feel so will beat them.
Yeah, well, we are hopeful. We all cheer the team. Doc, you want to talk to Thomas Daddy Boy? We mentioned you directly.
Yeah. Asabiam Wef. We are friends them. And I just want to tell and say, let it just go down. And when one read this report, I sure say them will make it available to him. When one read this report, let it pull all the some because what if they do that day, if they conflate the issues then. If they bring the ex-co betrayal, all that they mix up with waiting, because if he say that down and I inform this. So me they say to him, when he get this report, make it read them to. And then, if you want to put it in view outside, no problem.
Okay. Thank you so much, Dr. Isaac Massaquoi, Eastern Lions fan.
Yeah.
And Chelsea as well.
Yes.
Yeah.
We're not so
Manchester
United. Bullfish United. Now, I'm a Bullfish man. So everything you get for the Bullfish.
Yeah.
Congo market. Now
yeah. Thank you so much for joining me this morning. And like you say, hopefully, we hope say this could change how football they been managed in Salone. And, we just need to change things how they do them. Otherwise, DJ Bass can say we continue to make fool. Look, die one thing. We not get reason for stay. Because when I don't spend on time, don't do this with credibility. You hardly get people with credibility. They do anything there. I think there should be some changes of how we do things. Otherwise, we don't need for waste with himself. Now take a break. We come talk to the other guests. Now the program this morning. We can talk about money as well. Today a problem no more to talk about. But continue for show 2. They take a quick commercial break. We'll come back. We'll talk to the other guests. Thank you so much, Doc.
Orange money go to good. Don't come for you. Businessman and businesswoman, he don't come for you.
This time again, the delivery guy no dey give me all the money, and I dey lost track of all my payments then. How I suppose for one business like this?
Why you not register for Orange Money Kotoku?
Kotoku?
If you get small business na salon, this na your chance for make you upgrade am. Orange Money they introduce Kotoku na business line for all business them.
Kotoku no dey yaba.
Whether you na cookery seller, trader, barber, bike man or keke rider, this na una chance for receive payments directly to your Kotoku wallet from your customer them. And the best part na Orange Money go pay you commission for receive payments at your Kotoku wallet. Cash out for free na any Orange Money office, franchise or kiosk point. Kotoku wallet na your business in better one. For register for Kotoku wallet, dial #144 *8*10#.
I say Orange Money Kotoku. Don't come for.
Are you tired of missing all your online meetings due to unreliable internet? Or are you paying too much for your internet and experiencing low speeds or even struggling with connectivity during video calls, streaming your favorite football match or show? WorldLink Communications Sierra Leone Limited, authorized reseller of Starlink in Sierra Leone, is here for your businesses and enterprises with super fast, unbeatable and affordable speeds here to cater to your needs. At WorldLink, we provide local support anytime, any day. To know more about our services, visit us at our office at 115 Beach Road, Lumley, or contact us on 080 000 111 or 075 000 111 or on our website at sl.wlnet.com. WorldLink Communications, empowering connectivity in Sierra Leone.
You teacher, don't give up on Salo. Betty trader, don't give up on Salo. That get man, don't give up on Salo.
see picking and they make them cover you. But I still get hope in me salon, no. Salon they happen to me every day when I they see. Salon they happen to you every day.
Alone they happen to we all. You know, things that can happen at this country. We they get opportunity for change them. And sometimes we they refuse deliberately for change them. But look, you know, somebody just tell me, say, you know, you don't say, you don't see Dr. Isaac Massaquoi grant an interview and say and can talk about issues. But, you know, Dr. Isaac Massaquoi is one of the good people who are in this country, a man with credibility, integrity. You know, we don't pass through the hands and all of that. We know what they stand for. And if you get somebody like him come out and get involved in doing such a report and come out to talk about her, well, if we not change with their recommendations and they will not change SLFA, I don't think we will change again. And like you say, Babadi, you have the greatest responsibility now. Now you're not the president. You see, Thomas Daddy Brahma, all man don't left the trouble game. So if you have not changed, then it's a problem. You know, hopefully things will change. And we want to wish Leonster as well. And thanks, Dr. Isaac Massaquoi, for joining me this morning. Well, they can talk about money business. Salon as a country, we can talk about tax exemptions in Sierra Leone industry sector, who wins, who loses. You know, yesterday I get the NRA Commissioner General, and he talk about, I asked him a question about this report, and waiting with the loss as a country, if we're able to quantify, I mean, if we're not able to get the figure, but we are losing a lot. So Budget Advocacy Network don't do this report. We look at, as a country, waiting with the loss to tax exemption. So this morning I get Abubakar Kamarawe, the National Coordinator for Budget Advocacy Network. Bakar, good morning and welcome.
Good morning, Sierra Leonean, and good morning to Radio. Firstly, I just want to say I'm very impressed with this new development where Truth Media don't count. And of course, civil society and the media, now 5 and 6.
Yeah.
The work of civil society not to become relevant without partnering with the media, where they amplify with voice. So if we get this kind of platform where they talk truth to people, we're very happy. I want to say congratulations to Truth Media and the founders there.
Thank you so much, and thanks for the support over the years. You know, we don't get a very mutual relationship, and, you know, one person from the background. I can say, I get a lot of people who I can talk to if I want to talk about certain things. I will reach out to Bakar. I'm talking about finance, budgets. Help me, waiting are the issues there. And willingly you can do it and support. You know, that is how we collaborate, like you say, and how we support WeSafe now this work. But, you know, this report, waiting inform and waiting is there about.
The work around tax incentives starts from 2012 when we do a report on tax exemptions. By then, we just look at 4 multinationals then. The tax exemption we lost by then are $224 million annually. And by then, that money then are 7 times the education budget plus 8 times the health budget. So we do a lot of accommodations then, a lot of follow-up, let the government get a policy, let government get a law. But you know, these structural issues then, not a thing that would just change over time. It requires consistency, it requires constant engagement with government. So we start to engage government on these tax incentive issues from 2012. And of course, we can see in 2018, government push for the get a tax exemption policy, and 2023 now we'll get a tax exemption act. So from 2012 to now, we'll not be doing a study for look at again. To last year now, so well, let's even now we don't get law, we don't get with a guide. If we say maybe if we don't streamline, so we'll do a study on the industry sector and why we take the industry sector now based on the fact that when they do the rebasing of the GDP, we find out say the fastest growing sector now the industry sector. But if the industry sector they go fast, then we need to look at the contribution of that sector to national revenue. And because one ensure say why the sector they grow, it also they grow with a number of economic benefits there, including the contribution to national revenue. So now that make in 2014 to 2015, we do another study focusing just on the industry sector for look at how much revenue forgone, for look at so many other issues there within the administration of the tax exemptions, issues then around the policies, issues them around compliance of the policies, issues them around how we ensure say the tax exemption will really benefit Salone.
When they talk about tax exemption, what's in a tax exemption?
Well, basically, na sort of government expenditure again in terms of how you dey support business and more so business wey dey try for start because then they invest boko. So now a way of also attract foreign direct investment. Because for example, with food media don't set up here, so they don't incur a lot of resources. And for let them begin pay one thing, all sort of taxes there, it will become challenging. So then maybe in the process of setting up, you go require for importing them, the money for clear and go boku. So government can say, let us give the exemptions for let them business thrives. For let them ensure say they contribute towards the national development. So that tax exemption, by a way, now government expenditure also towards that investment there. Because if I can establish a business, for example, I need to pay for me goods sale they come, now government investment. So now government expenditure for support the private sector then for let them strive. But of course, the tax incentive, not just for the private sector, it also include the NGOs, the diplomats them, and other sector them. Okay. So now a way for attract foreign direct investment. That's the intention.
For make it easy for them.
Make it easy for set up business, for stabilize, then you begin pay tax. That is the intention of the tax exemption.
So in this finding, in this report, una specifically look at the industry sector.
Yes.
What's in the key findings? What's in the thing they want to find out?
Before I count the key findings, the first study we'll do in March this year and look at the revenue forgone and other issues then. So we also do another follow-up study where we look at now compliance. That of the entities then where government don't give exemption, whether one tax type or another, to what extent they comply in terms of the taxes then where they no exempt them from.
Full that is say if or pay for this.
Yes, this one you will not, because some exemption they say well, okay, this tax type no pay. This other one is for pay. So we look at now the one then where they're supposed for pay where government no exempt. In fact, now that make the report in name is shifts now from who win losses to now eating twice. Eating twice in the sense that government lose revenue from the exemptions, while at the same time the tax and they're supposed for pay would not exempt. Some not even file. Then they file, then they pay all the resources. So government they lose twice. And when government they lose twice, it gets significant impact on service delivery. Because that money they nine government for the use for pay school fee subsidies, government for the use for support the free health care and all that stuff them. So coming out to your question in terms of the findings. Firstly, when we look at the industry sector, we find out say as the GDP they grow, not to so the revenue they grow. So the study find out say the contribution of the industry sector to the domestic revenue now 12.8%. Why is the revenue forgone now 60%? So that tells you that we not yet feel the revenue impact yet.
Because the idea of the tax exemption are for increase the revenue, right?
No,
help for let them stabilize, enable increase.
Exactly. That in long run, for let them help stabilize, you will generate profits
Exactly.
and pay tax.
Yes, we go increase within NRA they get.
Revenue NRA. But in this case now, where then we base the economy, the industry sector now the fastest growing sector now. It don't beat agriculture. So we also expect also then contribution to the national revenue for also increase. I mean, even if you now increase the same part at which the GDP they grow, but at least if you come up to
The difference not will be too high.
The difference not will be too high. So that make we call it now eating twice. The other one where we find out is that as of 2023, and mind you, this figure is a conservative figure in the sense that this figure supposed for them bigger than this, even more than double self. Just for the industry sector 2024, the revenue forgone is 3.5 billion, where in the old money na 3.5 trillion. And that money is 60% of the domestic revenue. So just imagine 60% of the domestic revenue just don't go on exemptions. Not that the exemptions are bad. There are a whole lot of issues around that. Number one, the aspect of the discretion in which they grant exemptions. I mean, in the business world, one of the things government will create is a level playing field. If we all learn at the media world, for example, the tax rates food media for pay, now other media than supposed to pay. But within the same sector, this they pay, this need they pay. It creates unfair competition. And we also don't see audit reports saying whether they talk about entities that will not supposed to forget tax exemption and they get them. We also don't see the aspects of lack of transparency and accountability. And of course, when there is lack of transparency and accountability, it creates misuse of the exemption there. So, but above all, one of the essence of doing exemptions now for a link to development strives them. So a government they give exemptions if for related, for example, now we get a national development plan. So all the exemptions for link to certain key tangible things them. For example, whether job creation, whether the issue around technology transfer, whether the issue around building capacity. And we also don't see, over the years, there are some entities that don't get exemption, now unending exemptions.
You don't get time
limit. But the good thing is, we don't see in 2024, government don't put the sunset clause. But I'm sure the sunset clause will be for the new one that will come. So that make we the try for ensure says there should be a need for let them review all of the exemptions then. For look at the one that we don't benefit the nation as per what them say, the one that will not benefit, the one that will contribute to economic development. I mean, the one that we know they benefit the nation. I mean, government for really strike them out and left the one that would really create economic benefit. Because the essence of the exemption, so now for let them contribute to the economy. And our government money, they put this, because that money don't for pay. That tax don't for pay. Government for the use them for build school, for build education. But then instead, they say, no, not pay. Put on a business.
Yeah.
So if they put on a business, they expect, say, in long run, it will create some impact.
Yeah. So, directly, who do they give the exemption there as part of government? And how then they go about for say, okay, this institute, this industry, they are now they forget this kind of exemption. Like you say, for be fair play, how then they recommend and how then they go about for them?
You know, government gets the incentives, the investment framework, but mostly these exemptions, na parliament they approve them. And this is again where the issue is. Mostly when they can approve the exemption they also, now the tail end they can bring the technical people in for provide advice. Those issues are divided at the beginning, therefore they involve technical people and do an analysis in terms of what will be the cost and what will be the benefits. And then based on that now, advise the top people who they sign, say, no, I agree to this, I agree not to this. But in most cases, those exemptions, those agreements, they approve them without the early engagement of technical officials. So most in the parliament, they sign most of the exemptions they also. Of course, some of them are statutory. For example, we talk about the diplomats, them, and all the other institutions. So now Parliament, they approve most of the exemptions, them, while some are statutory exemptions. Them.
Okay.
And when Parliament approve, we get now the institutions and now ready for implement, that the NRA, the Ministry of Finance, and even the agencies, the ministries, they will benefit from the exemptions. For example, if you can in terms of education, the exemption wouldn't give within the education check, so now the Ministry of Education, the pioneer, they go through the whole process for let them actually approve them. But with all that, what we not don't do over the years, now follow we assess whether the exemption they really they create the impact where they're supposed to create the intention of that particular exemption day. We never ever do that hit. Because we not continue for the exemption then like that without assessing whether the exemption they meet the intended purpose.
Yeah.
And the aspect of left and for long on handing exemptions them are a real critical issues. Because the reason why this now critical issue now because of the quantum of resources what we call the quantum of resources we government they forgone in terms of these exemptions. So therefore it's really a structural issue. Now make in the World Bank one of the reports, they estimate say tax exemption they contribute they make government they lost almost 1.2% of GDP. And 1.2% of GDP na huge huge money
in
than
this, who that actually they win? Who that the profits pan this kind thing?
in this study way we do, government will lose twice. Why the exempted entities them, then they benefit twice. For a couple of reasons. Number one, as I mentioned earlier, some of them exempted entities and the tax and we do them for pay, we don't exempt, then they file, so they pay. And when you not file, you need to tell how much for pay. So even the one where they file, not all of them they pay. But I make in reports and on the compliance side, the areas that based on the one that we file or not to the one that we not file, based on the one that we file, the areas that the money we do not pay, we then owe we the people of Sierra Leone, now $248 million as of in 2024. And that money there, a big pass the budget for the school fee subsidies for 2025, a big pass the budget for hospital and ambulance services. Of course, we know ambulance services, if Kumbura sick, then stuff them there. A big pass plus the money we then put for procurement for the free health care and the money for the reproductive and health care. If you combine all the expenses also, this money also win at the areas where they exempt entity for pay. A big part all the money for providers. So in other words, we are losing services. So just imagine if then exempt entities area we don't owe the people of Sierra Leone. If they pay that money there, what if they don't do? We see quite recently the teacher strike for money. We see quite recently local council there. Then 2024 balance money for them for make. Now this year they get them. So if the government constraints in terms of resources, then there is this area wherein them for make huge resources. They really need for stress on that. And the good thing is, we don't see the political will in terms of pronouncement.
Yes, I just before they can listen to the vice president and the minister of finance. I just want to clarify. This money where you call so $248
million.
$48
I
million.
know Leons 248 million. Then I own like 248 billion Leons.
Now money where they owe we.
Yes.
Not to like what we say una not for pay.
No.
Now waiting them for pay we.
Correct.
How long this now? For which year this?
2024, as of 2024.
And that money they like you say they pay
now from the different tax them. Where they supposed to pay, where they not pay it. And this now for just the one that we file. In fact, this is not a conservative figure because if all of the exempt entities then file, maybe this money will be 4 or 5 times.
And that money they take care of.
That money they take care of a big pass. This 2025 supplementary budget, the budget for school fee subsidies, a big pass the budget for tertiary hospital and ambulance services, combine, plus the money for buy the procurement for free health care dogs, and reproductive and child health care services for 2025. So we combine all the services also. This area money we don't go for pay we. The area money big pass all the services and day. So we already lose services. So that make we say, not a matter of who lose or win again. This now we lose twice.
Yeah. We'll give the exemption.
Yes.
They're waiting them for pay, they know they pay.
They know they pay.
So now the losses.
Two times.
Now listen to the Vice President and the Minister of Finance. You know, now the budget hearing, them being make a statement on this. And credits, this video, they give credits to AYV, and they may cover the opening of that event day. And we just want to look at the political will. We can't talk about them shortly. Let me just listen to them quickly.
We have to broaden the tax base. What does this mean? What does this mean? It means we have to focus on things like rationalizing tax exemption. There's a lot of tax exemption in this country. And these tax exemptions are also given to big multinational companies that really we need to look into those tax exemptions and see how we can rationalize them so that government can get more money.
Another area that we want to rationalize has to do with exemptions. We've been doing excessive exemptions through law by Parliament. Companies can, yes, you incentivize companies for investment. But the truth is this, we are giving exemptions on nearly every sector in the country. We have to, so we are rationalizing that now to see where is it that really tax waivers and exemptions, beyond what we have signed up to internationally, where is it that it must be applied? And what should be the rationale for it? Not on everything. We are giving on everything for exemptions, and it is written in law. So I'm trying to look at that to rationalize, and this is something that we have discussed with our partners.
Sheku Fantamadi Bangura and the Vice President, Honorable Dr. Mohamed Julde Jallo, be talking about the budget opening na Bintumani, and credit to we colleagues them na AYV for that video day, na them been cover the event as you see. And there's this semblance of political will. We know the problem. The Vice President talk plenty, the ministers have talk plenty. Why have we're talking about 2024 though, money where they owe we force and the exemption the way we give. Is it political will just insane or enforcement of what do the right things nowadays?
You know, from the start of start this talk, there has been some reforms around tax exemption, as I mentioned earlier. Then go on tax exemption policy, now the tax exemption will get the law. Yes, there is that political will, and I want to say thank you to the Vice President and the Minister of Finance for putting on the spot. So what thing we need now is beyond pronouncement of policies, but rather the aspect of really implementing programs them or policies them would really rationalize. If you listen to the Vice President and the Minister of Finance, they all talk about one thing, rationalizing tax exemptions. So we do hope foresee that this coming budget speech and the Finance Act for come up with a lot of recommendations with the gear towards addressing the aspects of discretion, addressing the aspects of transparency and accountability, and also addressing the aspects of reducing the misuse of them exemption they are so. So now hope that we would foresee some of them things that are so inside the budget speech and the Finance Act. But as part of the study, we also come up with some proposals where we suggest to the Ministry of Finance. Number one is the exempted entities, and for example, if they try for receive waiver from the port for clear something, then procedurally they go through a number of processes we require for looking to so many things then. And in most cases, they can submit tax clearance. So what they recommend here is that before they process any exemptions, whether for water key or whatever, therefore do a due diligence on the tax claim, because when they give tax claim certificate, it means say you are okay. But we our suggestion here is, before issuing the tax clearance certificate, then for ensure say, especially the exempted entities them, then for don't file and pay the taxes them on the other tax them we don't exempt them from. You know, I get some previous conversation with some business people, and one of the arguments I don't really begin is that there are two different things: the exemptions, the Parliament grant and to we. But again, government get the obligation. There is a process in granting the exemptions, and the only way we will be able to enforce that now we also put in a law, because now only law they able to address law. So now all we put in the law say, from now on, 2026, we now will get exemptions. Before we process the exemption, you for ensure say you don't file all the tax system and pay. Otherwise,
so you don't go eat twice.
Yes. When they say government will say then they process the exemption. With the process the exemption, just go through the process, and this is one of the process. So they suggest say in the 2026 Finance Act, let there be a clause for the exempted entities them that before you put in process the exemption, you for ensure say you don't file and pay before they process you exemptions. There is also the issue around the discretion of granted tax exemption. Interestingly, when we launched a report this year, March, we get a number of businesses then we reach out in terms of this one gets, this one no they get. And in fact, the good thing is in tax administration, if I like Congo Saturday, government will get more money. You know, so government really need for ensure say then create a fair playing ground by ensuring that they visit some of the exemption in there and create that that level playing fair ground to ensure say you know will get, me no get.
Yeah.
But above all, the incentives them therefore be based on the national development priorities. For example, if government say they want to focus on solar issues then it quite rationalized for letting give so exemption.
People already bring solar.
Yeah. So as you hear the minister and the vice president, almost in every sector. So exemption them, therefore tied to development, challenge them.
Okay. Let me listen to the Commissioner General of the National Revenue Authority. I've been getting here yesterday, and this is now one of the things they are bring to them. And it looks like everybody there in agreement say this is a problem. But how do we address this? Because look the kind of money we the loss. People already get exemption. Not they pay waiting them for pay to we. And money we only complain about money no dey. But money they oh sign and know the money there. Now get to know they get the money. Let's listen to the Commissioner General quickly. Just yesterday, I read a report with Ban release. I don't even know the workshop plan. Yes, yeah, I saw it around and was reading. They talk about tax exemption.
Yeah.
We the entitle eating twice.
Twice, yes.
You know, people and they. I was reading a part of it where they say, you know, businesses and they say they don't close down, but then still they operate and they get tax exemption. What is NRA doing to address this?
We have businesses that have closed.
Well, I think there's an area. I not get into clear. Yesterday evening I see like people them way, but the point is they're benefiting from the system the wrong way.
Exactly,
you know,
exactly.
People them way
So what the eating twice is, we get businesses we get tax exemption. So like for example, tax exemption, you know, for pay GST, but I don't mean say you know for pay income tax. You know, so here you are, you know they pay GST, but then, you know they file for pay you income tax or any other taxes. So yesterday we discussed about exemption, and not till yesterday no more we don't begin this discussion. And then where they talk about earlier we begin the discussion with the political will. During the presentation yesterday, within Bandu, they actually play an extract of VP and Minister then speech during the budget opening of the budget session, and they honed in on tax exemption, what we need for do for controlled tax exemption. And even yesterday, it came out very clear that in addition to the recommendation we ban make that they should be reporting, taxpayers, they want them where they get tax exemption. They're supposed to be really self-reporting. Because government, they give you an exemption for make you establish yourself. And at the end of every year, you're supposed to put a report for say, okay, government, you don't give me this exemption for year one. This is how I have done for year one. And therefore, I continue to year two. But they're not doing that right now. So I think BAN made that recommendation yesterday. What in government don't do, Ministry of Finance don't do, again, when it comes to collaboration, they don't engage one of the agencies then where they do monitoring, NAMID, for make sure say they can help, can support, can collaborate, for just monitor all the one them where they get exemption. Yes, of course, for make a business for get exemption, there is a process where they get for go through, where they go through parliament and it gets approval. But when it comes to now the implementation and the fair use, so they don't abuse it, because I think that's where the problem is.
Yeah.
Now the abuse of the exemption.
And the reports say in 2023 alone, we lost 3.6 billion.
That's significant. Imagine if that comes, or half of that comes back into the revenue, into the tax authority for revenue mobilization. But with the exemption, we are putting measures in place, and we'll continue to be vigilant, and we'll continue to monitor businesses so they don't abuse it. But that's what the report was saying
But
yesterday.
one of the recommendations as well is about, publishing the list of beneficiaries.
Exactly.
So everybody
knows who they are and what they are getting, and then what is the government getting for that. Because yesterday, my colleague Belewe Komona, Ministry of Finance, made it very clear that the government in your contribution to the business, so that's government counterpart funding, so to speak. So if I give you exemption, I put money. I'm an investor as well. The government, they put money into your business for make you grow.
Yeah.
And we want you to grow, because if you grow, not only do you pay more taxes, but you hire people, employment opportunities, and many other opportunities go there. So the government, they help you for make you grow, but not for abuse the system as it's working now.
Exactly. Commissioner General of the National Revenue Authority, Geneva Bangura, and when they talked to you yesterday, and I asked him this question, because I'm sure the data owner they use so, some go must don't come out from the ministry, from NRA, all the data.
All are from NRA.
So people know this problem.
So in fact, I want to say thanks to NRA and Minister of Finance for their collaboration and support in terms of providing the information, making comments on the report. So they know the problem. I mean, I'm so happy with the Vice President also done the adding voice on this one. So they all know the problem. And there is no denial of the fact that we are losing twice. So now this is the time for we ensure say we put systems and processes in place to ensure so we will not lose twice. And I'm glad the Minister of Finance, Mr. Bello, being at the program who will launch a report, talk say they don't get some discussion with NEMIA, that is National Monetary Agencies, for monitor their exemption there. So we're really happy about it. And of course, the NEMIA and civil society get a very good partnership, because transparency is key. Because if I receive exemption, say for example, for Romney Mining coming in, say they give me exemption for 100 generators. Those 100 generators should be in the mining company, operating for the mining company. But if you go look, for example, say now all the taxes, where do the 60 go? So this is the issues around the abuse of the exemptions. So until we monitor thoroughly and ensure, say, there is a public disclosure, the list of all the ones that we get exemption. Mind you, this exemption, not government expenditure. So just like we government, they publish the government budget, that I don't spend, I spend A amount at this ministry, B amount at this ministry. So it's the same thing. The government invests on them business for let them stabilize, they able to operate and make profit. So now one of the recommendations is for let them publish the list of the exemptions and the exemptions and where they benefit from, so that citizens, including media, will also monitor and ask questions.
Yeah.
Whether the exemption, they really meet the intended purpose. And mind you, this not to just mining company, even NGOs them. We see in the audit report, they also mention something like that to them. So, but if citizens don't get access to the information in terms of whether they don't get exemptions, for what they get exemption for, what the purpose they get exemption for, what they get exemption for, I mean, the public scrutiny, the oversight of that exemption will be limited. And when anything we would do, as long as people need monitor, they need follow up, there's a tendency for abuse, like it happened right now in the exemptions. And the good thing is, the acts make provision for monitoring of those exemptions. So,
Bakari, Parliament is important, very important in this. Then get, committees them, and like you say, and then they pass their exemption there.
Yes.
And they get technical people at the end of it. And what do you think they go be the role? Now we elected officials them. What do you think they go be the role in this as well?
I will put on from one, before they approve any agreement to get exemptions, therefore I should say they don't do cost-benefit analysis. Therefore, they don't engage technical people and let them do cost-benefit analysis. Let them know this agreement we can sign. You get an exemption clause there, so what will be the cost to government? What will be the benefit? If the cost outweigh the benefit, then Parliament will push back on those exemptions clauses and what inside the agreement. But they also get a responsibility, and as we put in the report, at the end of the year, would the request say, let there be an exemption report where they outline all of the exemption where they don't grant to various entities then, and present that report back to Parliament. So Parliament forget the responsibility for look at that exemption report there and say, no, now we signed this agreement, but based on this report, based on this evidence, this exemption, no, they will do the intended purpose. And so Parliament get the right for review that particular clause, that particular law there. So Parliament get a thorough oversight role in this process.
And especially in them, before them do then law they are. Me just imagine, say, Parliament should be inviting people like Ban, say una can present to we. Then report here, they make them available to them as well for inform them.
Yeah, sure. Most of the agreements them, we can only know about them whether they pass in Parliament.
Yeah.
And most they wouldn't keep passing in Parliament. Time knocking they follow them deliberate much. So maybe 1, 2, or 3 sitting then pass. And now I could suggest there should be openness in this process of granting agreement, because most of the exemptions are now inside some of the agreements there.
Yeah,
either the mining agreement, then now they put them.
Yeah.
And then mining company then get very brilliant prems there. In fact, they go for the investors, they go for the best prems
The
there.
best. I remember when Sarah Rutai, they remind government the last time about when they remind Ministry of Mines the last time about the exemption they will then get. When Ministry of Mines been they say them for pay, and they went back, they sent the documents out, the agreements with Parliament been on pass, saying we are exempted on this, on this, and on this.
So in the signing of the agreement, are they due diligence for them be done?
Yeah.
Do a thorough cost-benefit analysis, because they are very brilliant. They put them close on the. If you're not smart enough for analyze them, pick them out, they go did it. And they're going to use and now forget a lot of exemptions them. And way by law, you're right, because Parliament don't sign them.
Yeah.
So that make we also recommend, say, let there be an overall review of all of the exemptions them. And look at which exemptions they really work as per the intended purpose, which one they work. The one they wanted to work as per the intended purpose. If I give exemption, say, well, I will create job, I will create technology transfer, and find out, say, you need to create that job the way you intend for create, you need to create that technology transfer, that capacity building, then there is no need. That means a government for withhold in your expenditure in that business. We got that exemption, a part of government in your resources. And the one then where they do well, then continue. And that make a glad way Minister of Finance on the putting out the sunset clause in terms of, there has to be a time-bound regime of tax incentive regime. You need to just get the tax incentives open-ended like that.
Yeah.
You forget time.
Yeah.
If they set up a business, okay, I'll give you 2, 3, or 4, or 5 years. You get exemptions. And as the Commissioner General say, then got the obligation for reports. But again, this is where we also recommend.
Yeah.
Because they get the obligation for reports and they know the report, I make recommend say the exempted entities then, before government they process the exemption, then for submit a report
Yeah.
where they show how they use them and the impact where you use. So now me, I want the monetary agency now. That report will be one of the basis where they will start the monetary alongside other issues them. So if they lie in the report now me I go follow up on that day. So I make also suggest say for let that day happen, the need for put we suggest say let in the Finance Act that exempted entities then before they process the exemptions or any new exemptions. Therefore, give a report on how they use the previous exemptions.
Yes. Would have benefit.
Would have benefit and how they use them.
Yeah.
We present the report. Now that report now they use now for post another one. And now me and I go use that report now for go verify if you said it's true or not, or whether the exemption really benefits the purpose we're supposed for do.
You know, I see when I get policy recommendations, and that's not one of them, right?
Yes.
Yes. And the other one transparency and accountability. You know, in most of the conversation they would only get, even with the Commissioner General yesterday, they have to do with how do we ensure we tax system, you know, be transparent, simple and fair. What will be your assessment generally of the tax-based system in this country?
It's difficult for give a single answer to this. There are strides being made by government in terms of doing a lot of reforms, like the digital aspect. Now, one aspect we go try for with these leakages, but also there is the aspect of how do we ensure say the citizens understand the laws and policies them, the law, the tax law them. Some effort done to make it, and we don't see that the Accountant General any month they publish the report. But the fact of the matter is we're not able to collect all we saw the potential yet for a number of reasons. Either as a result of the manual aspect where something they do, or some of the technology and they talk to one another, or the aspect of the human attitude themselves. For example, if you look at GST, we suppose for them be one of the main tax way for them help government for provide revenue for time. Now around 20-22% we collect, other countries 40, 30 around that. And there are so many issues around the GST, ranging from the individual who they go buy not collecting receipts to the aspect of the one they will collect the GST, collect the money and pay to government. So, yes, some reforms they don't make, but we still not reach that stage where we say with domestic revenue, don't that a peak wherein we will collect majority of them. Of course, there will always be loopholes, but waiting at the good thing as an administrator is when there is a loophole, you develop a system or policy or procedure for address.
What we for do? Yesterday, the Commissioner General talked about EDSA alone. When are the biggest collector of GST?
Yes.
From 2022, now they give the money to NRA. Me and you they pay, but NRA now they get the money. What thing we need for do? What thing are the fundamental problem?
For example, in the case of EDSA, it's clear there is it gets some political aspect. Because I wouldn't say John Permine to John West. But the reason why they bring GST in the electricity, because of service they provide, and I follow government get resources. And for me, I feel say NRA need for find a way for collect their money from EDSA. Of course, EDSA government give them subsidize a lot of resources to them, but let NRA collect the money, then they fair winner for use another area, including ESTA. So NRA need for fair way for collecting resources for themselves. But of course, then they get for require a whole lot of also investment discussion, but it means that they need to tap into NRA system. So as you buy, you top up. So EDSA they get their own, NRA they get it. So technology will help in terms of I'm done there. But of course, I don't listen over the 2-3 months over the years, Elsa there an explanation. Say the money where they collect need to do for one EDSA. So they did the Olam. But the law not ever tell them say therefore we told that tax for Olam. The law say therefore collect the tax and give to NRA. So therefore do that within the law say. Until otherwise there is another decision elsewhere. But the most important thing is here is NRA need for find way to technology for collect their own resources.
Generally, with Salon, the IMF mission they turn right now, then they review, and we expect to get money from them. But some of the reforms they get to do with taxation, revenue mobilization, and all of that. The Commissioner General was saying yesterday, and then they do pretty well. They even believe say they go exceed the target. Do you see us doing better with revenue mobilization and all of that? Just see ministry, MDS, and just don't go present them budget for 2026, and government need money. 30 days, you get cancelled already, complaints and still not receive the money yet for this year. Ministries, departments, agencies, them still not get them budgetary allocation it from last year.
So, in terms of the targets, we then get NRA where they ask about the budget. We don't see strives for the NRA then hit them target. So they are doing better on that side. But again, we also need for look at the targets. What are the fundamentals? We just done the budget discussion wherein some of the MDAs then where they collect them non-tax there. How did they do the assessments there, put fees and rates? In fact, that's one of the recommendations with the NSA go for present to Minister of Finance, that then non-tax revenue agencies in the NRA for the as part of the assessment of the revenue they collect or the fees then where they collect. Because now then can just provide their own assessment and then the targeting. So if NRA they then go provide a technical perspective on that particular one day. But apart from that, the NRA target and that one day, we don't see within this tax exemption report on the show. So it means that there is also a potential for let the revenue increase. So if we're able to rationalize the exemptions, reduce the discretionary aspects, bring the aspect of transparency, then more revenue will come in the tax bucket. But of course, there is also the aspect on we, the citizens, then, on how we for support government for collective revenue. For example, the GST emphasize on collecting the GST receipt. But again, there is also some amount of unfairness in that particular aspect because there are some big businesses in there who don't get the GST machine. Some they do get some. And most they don't get some. There is all possibility that they will sell 15% below the price. And we don't know, man, there you go. Now there you go. So government need for a fine way for ensure say then capture all of the people, the businesses who don't reach the threshold for let them get the GST machine, or they use other way for let them collect the GST. Because we see in 2021, we to the FID then we support a pilot of 5,000 GST machine them. We had a far below the number of businesses that were above the threshold for register for GST. So unless we're able to ensure say many people can get the machine done at one, but then the second one under the enforcement. With the citizen for be a watchdog. And mind you, there is a law. Say if you go report and then NRA find out say na true, that person no issue GST receipt, they find the person 10 million. And when they find the person 10 million, NRA they get 25% of that finding. And you would report, you get 25%. So which means, in fact, a job for the youth man them.
Yeah.
Because that 25%, where they get from 25% whenever they get now 600,000.
Yeah.
So if you go waka and you report 4, 5, if you report 5, say for example 5 GST abnormalities them, then at 3 million you don't get so.
Yeah.
So but this mean again, NRA need for set up that structures there and educate the people that there is this law. We say if you go by the Nagi receipt or there is a GST abnormality report and finance not true, you get percentage there.
Yeah.
But of course,
the incentive.
We engage our counterparts in Kenya where we get similar issues then. One of the things we discourage the youth them is the delay in the payment. Because where I engaged the Youth in Tax Justice Network na Kenya, it was a very beautiful program where it starts. But because youth money they go report, and then they get the money 4 or 5 months, they become discouraged. So if we and we're down in the law now, the law they empowered, and we ensure so we shut up a system wherein we find the person quickly, in time for receiving money quickly, and pay the whistleblower quickly. You go see more youth than going to as a job. Just imagine one day you go around, you get 5 and 3 million per day. Which how much government employer they get? So we the citizens can get a responsibility for being a good citizens by reporting tax abnormalities them. Down with the invade tax, down with the boycott tax systems.
So yesterday, somebody sent a message on the Facebook. He said, "Oh, report twice. There's no action about somebody when they give GST receipts." But the CG take them up, say then go follow up on that as well. But Baka, you get hope, say, will be a country where we will raise revenue and spend per we serve, especially at a time that this world where every government they keep them.
I will start question, yes. But it depends on a number of things. Number one, the political wills for reforms, for digitalize system. And, it go beyond political pronouncements. For example, we see in the state opening of parliament in May, where His Excellency the President talked about the single window system at the port. When a single system wherein if I import something or I export something, now one side I go, I do all my processes, rather than the way the system did now, where they go past 10, 15 different offices, that hectic way. By doing that, it will help for minimize so many things them. So there's that political approach. For example, if that system they work, it create a lot of loopholes at the ports. It go ease the doing business at the port, and of course, it gets a lot of economic benefits. If we're able to get with GST right, bring all the GST people and we're supposed to have GST, bring at the GST brackets, provide the enabling instrument for track how much they sell, how much they buy. That alone will help a lot. Other countries in GST, almost 40% of the domestic revenue, would be around 20-something percent. If the citizens they're all willing for be good citizens by reporting tax abnormalities them, ensure say when you buy you collect receipts, and government utilize the resources in a transparent manner, we go reach that stage. You remember City Council where about the mayor we come, where the zeal will be there for people and pay local tax. People and pay local tax voluntarily they pay. What happen when there is an issue of corruption? It kills that spirit, and the City Council they struggle for get money on local tax. So you got to be both sides. Why citizens they support revenue mobilization, government they digitalize the system for reduce the interface, we go lead to corruption, and there's a political will. I attend the ATAF meeting, and one of the things we emphasize is the political will for push tax administration and for them collect tax. The political will for push reforms them. Reforms them where they benefit the country, not just individuals or group of individuals, but reform them where they benefit the countries. We don't see some reforms them where they push not for the country, but for benefit individuals. So if we get the political will for push for reforms them where they benefit the country, and government show clear transparency on how they utilize that money, we will reach that stage where we go able to fund with budget for ourselves.
You think, say, the National Revenue Authority gets the kind of leadership and capacity for push the reforms there and force them and mobilize more resources for it?
I don't engage on tax for a number of years, and one thing of a good leadership is listening. When there's an issue, you listen and take actions. And that's one of the things I don't observe from this Commissioner General. They listen, they get an open door policy. They listen to issues them where other parties then they play and willing for collaborate. And mind this revenue business is not to one-man business, not to just NRA in responsibility. It requires collaborations it requires partnership with other agencies then. So, and I don't see that partnership there with other agencies then. And I don't see that willingness for listen external for external people, you know, the outside system for take action. Quite recently, I get some conversation with them. We say, yes, it's quite correct. For example, they can't do the census now. And the money they collect on rental tax is small. So now an opportunity where they can do the census for law, we collect data on all the rented houses nationwide. So you go to inform NRA now which strategy they go use for collect the revenue. So by then they go down with the data say, now this, now that all the parents on average, now this money they parents. So NRA go to decide now say, okay, let's decide the strategy how for collect million money, the people's money. So they listen and they collaborate in a very constructive manner. And we don't see some collaboration with the private sector. I mean, the private sector is very important in terms of the revenue collection. So for me, let government continue to give them the political will for carry out a number of reforms, the political will for implement those reforms. We can also just for do reforms, but also implement those reforms and monitor those processes for ensuring say they generate the resources.
Ministry of Finance is very important in this show. Ministry of Finance.
Of course, now then they set the policies for NRA, and then they supervise and NRA. So they're very important. And I'm glad, for example, in the area of this tax exemption, who they talk about, I mean, everybody acknowledges the fact that it's an issue that needs to be addressed. So that make would they expect now for see, we don't give your own proposals then. We expect for see real radical reforms then would they ensure say they streamline the exemption, ensure say they don't work for benefit, they don't for benefits.
Yes.
Ensure say they don't misuse the exemptions. And ensure say above all, there is transparency on the grant of exemptions, and there should be a publication of the list of all of the entities that would receive exemptions and the thing that would the exemption from. Enough will be secret because the government investment. When government invest money somewhere, for me, apart from the military, how do they buy arms? Now I know for be secret, but all other things there now, we not get security related. For be public.
Exactly.
I mean, if I get this business also 100 million exemption, the public will know.
Yeah.
You're going to say, well, the reason why NRA they collect are because they give exemption, and so now the business they give. Would expect say the business for do A, B, and C. So citizens go begin ask questions.
Exactly. So the public will be informed.
Exactly.
Me, I don't know why government.
So transparency in the tax exemption is very key.
Yeah.
It help for let there be oversight, for let people be able to ask questions. And for would they expect say, come 2026, the Minister of Finance go ensure say there's a way in which exempted entities then go to report to them, and they're going to report to the public on what the exemption from, how much are the revenue for gone for that entities there, and what the exemption entity, the impact we don't cause. I mean, if they get exemption, the exemption that they made the intended purpose, for God's sake.
Nobody know the benefits. But maybe there are people behind this show the benefits. There might be. No, yeah, because like you say, if we as a country, we they give the exemptions there, and people and then you money with them for pay.
They need to pay again.
They need to pay them back.
So they lost twice as
exactly.
as people
Somebody
of
for be concerned about that.
Exactly.
Somebody for be worried about that, you know. But you get hope say this report like this will change, you know.
Yeah, I get hope. I mean, the fact that His Excellency Vice President himself talking in a public gallery and say there's a lot of exemptions. The minister back talk him. So that political will we don't see him. We just wait now for I mean, the point is, now issues away don't always be a concern of Minister of Finance and NRA. And we hope say then go put that system in place. We don't give our own suggestions to them in terms of what they need for done. And of course, then our technical people then they also go look at them and come up with how they own them and see. Once this come in Finance Act, forget a lot of clause then where they gear towards streamlining the exemption, where they gear towards promoting transparency and accountability, where they gear towards, I mean, reduce the discretionary way in which exemptions they grant them.
Yeah. Thank you so much, Abubakar Kamara, National Coordinator, Budget Advocacy Network. We just talk about the report on a poll about tax exemption. Eating twice, man, and they get exemption where government give them. Then they say government go say, okay, when I want to start this business, not pay this tax. If you take out goods, not pay. They give you not pay certain tax. But you owe them for payback. They not the payback. I just want.
Then they even file. Some they even file. Now that's the problem for us.
Yeah.
Some now make even this money, that 248 million, now conservative money, now based on the one them with the file.
We get man the way know the file.
And these are big entities them. When they file.
When we go begin name and shame.
I feel say na a very good recommendation for let NRA begin name and shame.
Yeah, I think so.
And then the act.
Mm-hmm.
The act given the power for let also begin name and shame. But also Parliament also get the responsibility for also call their entities there. So, but we don't get exemptions. Parliament also get the responsibility for call. I say NRA na give all that list back.
Yeah.
Then the all will get exemption. The tax for pay when they exemption when they pay. Let them also call them to book and ask them.
Yeah.
And then NRA also get the mandates. You know, then at the act, they can even name and shame institution. We see some few months back where they name and shame institution.
Yeah, they were doing that.
You know, around that. So we'd also expect that as a way for reduce this eating twice. And if they eat one, they lost, okay, when I eat that one, but even that one, they eat, even that one aspect, them for stimuli and for insurance, the benefit. But the one for pay, let them pay them.
Yeah.
Now, that make recommendation, we recommend, say, they for pay all of the areas there. There should be no two-way about that. The exempted entities, them, not to the exempted, the one they would have done, the revenue would have forgone, but the tax we're supposed to pay, would have not exempted for, they for pay all of those resources.
And that is from, yes, from then they will get a lot of areas.
Yes. You know, this area will quantify, so based on the one with the file.
Yes.
And not include another file, because when they file, they know how much go for pay. These are based on the one with the file, and this is for pay.
That's 2024.
Yes, as of 2024.
Yeah.
So which means that number could be double or triple.
Yeah.
If all of the exempted entities then they file the all tax type with an exempted form. In fact, even if they exempt yourself, if you file on that particular tax day,
where you need to pay.
Yeah, where you pay. Or even though you need to pay, but if you file.
So government go no say now this we say you know for pay.
Exactly.
God.
Because in the airport we calculate the tax expenditures then.
Yeah.
But the one away they're not exempt form. But you need to file, you need to pay, therefore pay.
Yeah.
I make a recommendation for pay 100% of all of that areas there.
It's something we definitely go follow up on. I think at the back end we can discuss this entire for see. Let we know the institutions they are. Or let we reach out to them and know why are you not doing this and what are the benefits behind this? Because me they imagine like you they say, we don't tell you say not pay for this, follow you will set up. You don't set up they do business. The one way for payback you need to pay them and owe we back. No business not for go so. We not for do, not for operate that way they. You know, government money they owe. I don't host people and now they work for government. They say money no day and money make an able. But look, I just want to go through as we they close. I just want to go through that part there. Almost money they owe and waiting down there for don't help we for do. You know.
For the industry sector, look into the areas are 248 million as of 2024. For those that are filing. That money there, a big pass, the money, the budget for the school fee subsidies for 2025, plus a big pass, the budget for tertiary hospital and ambulance services, plus the money they put for procure for free healthcare drugs, and the money they put for reproductive and child healthcare services. We combine all of them budgeted, so that area the big pass. So we also lose service system. Just imagine that below man one born in need ambulance. We just not there. We see quite recently what happened with the councils. 2024 money, now they can't get them. We mean say during that period, a number of things will happen will affect service delivery. And when you put all of the money out together, the service they for do, the area big pass. That budget here, based on the 2025 supplementary budget.
Well, now we the end with you, Bakar. Thank you so much, Abubakar Kamara, National Coordinator of Budget Advocacy Network. Just so allow the people they understand. This is not money when our money where people owe. 2024 business we get tax exemption where they not for pay, and tax with them for pay. That money they if them pay them, They cover all waiting back, I don't say so. But the money no they not pay. You know, and then this are the one that they file no more. Other one and they will know the file. This are what we know. The other one and they will know. So man they ask say them for pay that money they in full. And we self agree. Yeah, we should, you know, something and we nothing they want to negotiate on safe. We for because if we not get them money as social services, we not go people and they will pay tax in this country, then they bang, then they suffer, small business safe, then tell you waiting and they pay. We not get tax exemption then safe. Then they struggle and they pay. But imagine big company the way they get exemption for payback na problem. No. But thank you so much, Bakar, and hopefully we'll continue this conversation as much as we talk about how we go generate our own revenue for fund we own programs, especially in a world now where everybody they look inwardly how then they keep their money. You know, this are the Truth Money devotion. Bakar the left way. I'll come back shortly and can close the program this morning. Continue for watch and listen. I'm gonna say you. It's not Truth FM. We can with trust, how we build trust in our systems.
Waiting make we country they go slow. Waiting making all they grow. Yes, so go I can for sure. Yes, I can for sure them thing them way they make we know they grow. Say now we they die pampo. If I they try for go before, I beg go. Do ya not make us slow? No. If I dey try for raise the tempo, do ya not make am low? Yes, so if I dey try for go before, I beg go, do ya not make us slow? No. If I dey try for raise the tempo, do ya not make am low? Yes, so before they do them thing now we go make we gladdy, thing now we go make we happy, thing now we go make we country laddie daddy. So we go live in unity. Yes, so before they do them thing now we go make we gladdy, thing now we go make we happy, thing now we go make we country laddie daddy.
Radio 103.9 FM.
Not give up on Salo. Betty Trader, not give up on Salo. That get man, not give up on Salo. Oh yes, make we not give up on Salo. No. Even though leaders and just say was stand by we. Make we not give up on Salo. No. Even though Pacific in the make and cover we. But I still get hope in me Salo. No. Salon they happen to me every day when I see. Salon they happen to you every day we they see, yeah. Even though justice now don't left for the connected few, but I still believe in me Salon, no. Even though we freedom no guarantee, I still believe in me Salon, no. I'm me own country and it treats me like foreigner. That's what the band them like allegiance with the masses of the people of interest. So, why we?
This is the Truth Radio 103.9 FM. Live on
That get man not give up on Salo. No. Oh yes, make we not give up on Salo. No. Even though leaders and just say was stand by we. Make we not give up on Salo. Pacific in the make and cover we. But I still get hope in me Salon, no. Salon they happen to me every day when I see. Salon they happen to you every day we they see, yeah. Even though justice now don't left for the connected few, but I still believe in me Salon.
Believe in we Salon. You know, man, and the Wasan Pawibra. And the Wasan Pawio, when the Wasan Pawibra, man, and they, no more the benefits of the system. Then they make the law, then you way, do things same way. things that we all for benefit from, you know, and most times it's difficult, you know. Time then they way with the same money, no day. See how they struggle for pay school fee subsidies, for pay this, for pay that, they na problem. Man, then they keep the money no more. They definitely panenka and see people and the way the benefits. You check good bien, and we definitely get for ask Kenari for no. Who are they waiting at them company they are, they name same. The one they will know they pay. Let the public know. And sometimes for all you know, now the one they get the big contracts and projects them. And them. But man and they would go give small behind the scene and benefits out of them. You know? I need for address that. Thanks to guests this morning will join me. This morning I'll be talk about trust. That's about it. If we not build trust in the institutions they are, if we not build trust in institutions like NRA, where people go believe say NRA they enforce and they collect the tax from everybody irrespective of the status or who that get the company them. We not build trust in the judiciary, who say the Chief Justice, Supreme Court Judge, Justice of Appeal Courts, they make plaba. We not build trust in the parliament. Who say people and go believe say then they do their work properly, then they engage and constituents them, then people them before them pass law. If we not build trust in the executive arm of government, in public service, people will not believe them politicians them. Wallahi. Would they get to that status suicide man and say, but me not care. I don't want to know. Me I don't pull on. I get that meme with them can share for me. I make sure I say, man can say me don't pull on. And a Leon Star way kai kamago miss penalty. But we not pull on, we not pull on. This country, if we all pull on a problem, the people away would they give responsibility for run them. Now few people left. If we left all things then I'm here you the suffer. You get that kind of money with that black hole. Wait for solve problem. Other man and they don't sit on pana no more. Then small business and they wait and they harass for pay. And they pay, man, and they struggle for pay tax. Other people and they don't know they pay. Not for one country like that. Not for one country. We not forget about land though. Lands. President Sam been talking, say man and they sell land 50 fata. We not forget about you now. So they wait for the park come, we for ask them if we don't get that meeting there and waiting at the outcome. You know? But we need for build trust. And for build trust, with politicians and for be honest and truthful. For be honest and truthful and for make themselves available, for be accountable to the people. There is nothing wrong if politicians then before elections and they go now in a community and talk to una, where they don't get power, then they come to una, can't talk to una. And for come, let them answer questions they ask them. And una say for ask question, that is what we are trying to say. We are citizens who for ask question, we get responsibility. We are part of the governance process. And no matter how they are power. If na party then a power, and you are the opposition, you're not an enemy of the state. I mean, say if government they do things right, say if for always they oppose them. There are things we right, there are things we wrong. If hold them accountable. We word message and for today. We need for build trust now with public institutions. Them. We need for all we people them where they work for we accountable, and we for all we self accountable as well. We as people, what they do right, what they do wrong, they demand all they sell land. You win a tire-based chairman, they eat the tire-based organization money. That makituma all they knock the cup. Okada rider, one day wa Okada organization, then say the brother on away with the money we don't get that, the chairman. Don't lose, don't go. Don't go overseas, go temple run, you don't go. The money we don't they keep. All land in a bad thing. For change. For fix this place. If we not fix them now, so they be tell we say now we go enjoy this country. Now they can complain about them. Picking them back go can begin complain about this place. Enough for Biso. Let we do something with tomorrow and buy, we go look and say yes, we contributed for let things change in this country. It's not about self, it's about country. What should they do for this country for change? Now we don't roll the place so everybody for playing your part. Kada rider, police officer, teacher, trader, aidman, chairman, youthman. We all get a role for play. So with that, man, need for go and breakfast. But thanks so much for being with us. Thanks to guests who don't join with this morning, Dr. Isaac Masakwe. Somebody say, don't say no, say Dr. Masakwe. Alhamdulillah, we're able to pull him out today and he can't talk. But they wish Leons are the very best and they travel on Friday for go Liberia, they play next week. We wish them the very best and hope say we will qualify, go World Cup. We say we go World Cup. We will qualify, we will talk, say we go win them, but we'll qualify first. Yes, now the first side and day. Thanks to all our viewers and listeners, with people in our radio land, with people in our Facebook and YouTube. Thanks for being with us. Thanks to my technical and production team, my colleagues at the studio. See my Minister of Enjoyment today around. We prepare for Friday, for enjoy. Yes, tomorrow for groove. But today we'll meet back tomorrow 6:30. My name is Amadou Lamran Abba, and as always, in anything you do, be honest, sincere, truthful, serve your conscience, do what you enjoy, believe in yourself. But as always, not forget, say the true, not in the last, and at that day we stand for. Have a lovely day and continue to follow Truth FM 103.9. We're there on Facebook and YouTube, TikTok, X, Instagram. Continue for this family. Stay blessed and be peaceful. Regards to me keke mande, bra, me keke mande. Bye-bye. Have a lovely day.
No give up on Salo, no. Get man, no give up on Salo, no. Oh yes, make we no give up on Salo, no. Even though we leaders and just never stand by we. Make we no give up on Salo, no. Even though Pacific in the make and cover we. But I still get hope in me Salo, no. Salo they happen to me every day when I see. Salo they happen to you every day we dey see, yeah. Even though justice now don't left for the connected few, but I still
This is Truth Radio, 103.9 FM. We empower the nation.